All right, Gene, do you have any globe evidence before I have to kick you?
Um, yes, my globe evidence is that when we look at the sky, we see Polaris on one end and we see the Southern Cross on the other end.
So when you look at the ceiling in your house, it tells you about the floor.
Yes.
Do you want to hang out while we invite people up, or it's
I'm
up to
I'm
you?
gonna just hang out and listen for a while, so you
All
can go
right,
ahead and drop me. I'm just buzzing around the house, and I'm just gonna kick back and
all
watch you
right.
work the scene, man.
It's gonna be a little bit of a train wreck because I don't even know how to mute myself. Um,
So
I
the
don't.
mute
I
icon
see.
looks like a microphone.
Yeah, I got it.
There
I
you go.
got it. I muted myself and I couldn't talk.
Yep, perfect. You got it.
All right, and now let me just figure out how to kick you. I would guess that I click on your name. No. How do I click? How do I kick you?
Click on my icon, I believe, and then a screen should pop up where there's an X in the upper right hand corner, if I'm not mistaken.
I think there's a disconnect on the bottom. So let me try it. No, wait, disconnect Gene. Yes. So it's a two-step process. All right, you're gone. Thanks for coming up. All right, let's go. I'm looking for opposition. I'm looking for people that have a mind and are able to think and present globe evidence. Globe evidence is what I'm looking for. So prove me wrong. Globe evidence. I will bring up the first guest. Hello, Does. Hello?
Hi, bro.
Hi, do you speak English?
Little.
A little. Well, I'm guessing that you're a flat earther by the look of your icon.
Yes, yes.
I'm
I'm
looking for
flat
people
earther.
that believe the earth is a globe. But what's your best flat earth proof before I let you go?
There's this sea level is the best one.
That's a great one.
Great one, yes. And everyone can check. Everyone can check. And they
All right,
understand.
awesome. Thanks for coming up. I'm just looking for opposition right now. Next, PhD free. This should be interesting. Request up if you want to bring globe evidence with a rational explanation. PhD free.
Yeah. Hello?
How are you? Do you believe the Earth is a globe or flat?
Questioning it at the moment. Just gonna ask
Okay.
you, man, do you know about your sun not changing size, Dave?
The sun not changing size.
Yeah.
Is that your globe evidence? I'm
Well, I could
asking for
talk.
globe evidence. I do know why the sun doesn't change size, and I've explained it in many videos. You can see them on the Where Does the Sun Go section of my
Mhm.
app or on my DITRH YouTube page.
So you
But
say
I'm
you
looking
had,
for globe evidence right now. Do you have any globe evidence?
yeah, I do. I was just gonna ask you. That was a question of mine. That was one of them.
Well, there's watch my videos on Where Does the Sun Go or Why Doesn't the Sun Shrink to a Tiny Dot? And then you can learn that also. But I'm looking for globe evidence. What do you got?
Yeah, neutrinos. Debunk your.
Neutrinos.
Yeah.
That's your evidence of a globe. Have you ever seen a neutrino?
Yeah. You don't just see neutrinos. Your computer sees them, but
So your computer sees something that you don't see, and that's your proof of a globe?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You got anything better? I'm looking for globe evidence, not just fantasies in a computer.
Well, I'm actually not a flat earth. I'm actually not a glober, dude. I just wondering, like, to
No,
ask
I
you about
got it.
the
But
flat earth.
neutrinos, a computer that's telling you about neutrinos, why couldn't you have a neutrino if it was a real thing on a flat Earth?
Well, it's not. Dude, I was joking about being a glober, but neutrino. I don't have an explanation for neutrinos. They get shot at an angle 3 degrees downwards.
Yeah,
They come out the other side of the world.
yeah. Well, that's what they say. But have you ever seen that? It's a cool story.
Have I seen it now?
Yeah, it's just a cool story. And it's being told to you by the people at NASA. Do you trust NASA?
No, my friend works at a particle collider, bro, and he's seen them himself. He said.
Well, a particle collider, what are those particle colliders? That's another question. That CERN isn't the only one. There's thousands of them. Personally, I think they're from the old world, but I'm looking for globe proof, not just theoretical physics.
Wait, so wait a minute, Dave. So you already knew that the sun didn't change size,
No, it does, but sometimes it doesn't appear to.
like on a time
But
lapse with the solar
no.
filter.
If something is far away from you, it's already small, and so as it goes into the distance, it'll not get much smaller. I have videos on it. You got to check where does the sun go section on my app, or you
Yeah,
can try to find it on my DITRH YouTube page.
yeah. I'm just saying because you have like angels of light telling people the sun changes 40% angular size,
It
which is
doesn't
incorrect.
sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't appear to change
That's never
because
happened
of
though.
atmospheric magnification.
I know, but I'm just saying that's never happened, Dave. I've been doing this for 3 years. The sun's not changing size, dude.
Well, it has. Go watch Angel's videos. Do you
Yeah,
have
I
any glow
debunked.
proof? Do you have any glow
Yeah,
proof?
you said yeah, I do.
All right, you don't have any glow proof. Next is nobody's requesting up. So I'm looking not to debunk flat Earth. I want globe proof. I don't want theoretical nonsense. A computer told me that a neutrino popped out of the other side of the Earth. Cool story, bro. I'm looking for um, somebody that wants to have an intelligent conversation about a globe proof. Here's one. Santa Claus. Are you a globe earther or a flat earther?
I believe the Earth is a sphere.
Yeah, okay. What is your best sphere proof?
I mean, before we get into that, I just want to know,
No. I want to
can
get into
escape.
what's
Do
your
you
best globe
believe we
proof?
can escape the firmament? This
Pardon
quote
me.
unquote firmament. I was
What's
saying, do
that?
you believe we can escape this quote unquote firmament?
What does my belief in whether we can escape the firmament or not have to do with your
I
globe
mean,
proof?
if you don't believe we can escape it, I have,
I,
proof of a rocket escaping with no
well,
cuts or no edits.
I don't. That has nothing to do with what's your best globe proof. A rocket going into the
Oh, I
sky?
mean, yeah, I feel like it just debunks the Earth has a firmament, so that automatically.
I'm asking you to tell me what your best globe proof is. Do you have a globe proof?
Mhm. Well, it depends on what you consider as proof of have. If you like math equations,
I don't.
we
Math
have
equations. I can give you a math equation that will show that Eratosthenes showed the difference in stick shadows, and it works on a flat Earth and on a globe Earth. It
oh,
works better on
bad,
a
bad. I
flat
would
Earth.
love, I would love to see that equation. But yes, have an equation that you can measure gravity. Let's start with gravity. Gravity is
Right.
the
Do you have
best.
a globe proof? I don't need
I
math.
mean,
That's
yeah, I
not
say
proof.
yes. No, math is proof.
So
It's
no,
a
it's not proof.
representation of
It's not proof.
reality. How?
So let me ask you a question. If you had
Yes.
$1 million in the bank today and I doubled it tomorrow, keep track, and then I doubled that the next day, how much money do you have in the bank?
So you doubled one, so that would be two, and two, four. So you had 4 million.
So, do you have $4 million in the bank?
If you
I have an
gave me
equation that
4 million,
shows that you do.
yeah, it's a representation.
Yeah,
Someone
it's just a
asked me
representation, and if it's
of
based off of
reality. Yeah,
yeah.
of
So,
reality.
what's your math equation that proves the globe?
Um, we can do the famous one. G F equals G m1 m2 over r squared, where you can find the gravitational force of any object, any
What
mass.
gravity is it? Is it Einsteinian gravity or Newtonian gravity?
Then I'll use Newton's law of gravitation because
All
it's
right.
the
So
most easiest
how
one.
was that ever proven to be a real thing scientifically? What scientific experiment was ever done with Newtonian gravity to prove that it is a thing and not just an effect of electrostatics?
I mean, effective electrostatics.
Yeah, the thing that makes things go down is an effect of electrostatics that can be proven. Now, not to say
Exactly.
that gravity doesn't exist, but you have to show me that gravity
Wait,
exists
wait,
with a
wait.
scientific experiment.
Do you know what electrostatics are?
Do I know what electrostatics are?
Yes. Do you know what electrostatics are?
Yeah.
What are
So
electrostatics?
where's your globe? Where's your globe
No.
proof?
I don't think you
I'm
know
still
what
waiting for your globe proof.
electrostatics mean.
There's an electrostatic flow from the sky to the ground. The
What
ground is
What is
neutral.
electrostatic? You're not
It's a
answering the
it,
question.
Why don't you tell me what it is?
So you don't know what it means.
Why don't you tell me
Anyways,
what it is?
if you're asking for a proof of gravity, that would be the Cavendish experiment. You can see.
Which one? The Cavendish experiment?
Yes, you can
So
see
how did they
mass.
hold on, how did they isolate the electrostatic fields of the sun and the moon passing over during the
I
experiment?
would love to ask you how electrostatics affect the experiment.
The things
How
are
does it
attracted
affect
electrostatically.
mass attracting? No.
Yeah.
Mass attracting mass.
Ha- it,
How
uh,
does that?
Mass attracting mass is
Yes,
a theory.
it's a
Electrostatics
it's
is
a theory.
testable. Hold on, like I was talking, right?
Okay.
It's electrostatics is testable, provable with independent variables. So your scientists even say that the electrostatic force is 10 to the 36 stronger than the
Mhm.
theory of gravity. Do you know how big 10
Mhm.
to the 36 is?
Mhm.
Do you know how
So you
big is
still
10 to the
haven't answered
36?
my question. How does electrostatics affect the experiment?
Yeah, electrostatics has a 10 to the 36 stronger attraction than gravity, according to your scientist. I don't believe that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. I think I just muted you by mistake. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So
So
I'm looking for globe proof, not theoretical equations, not make believe gravity, not Cavendish, which isn't even a proper experiment because it didn't isolate
okay.
the electrostatic charge.
You
It's
know
like
what's
I was
crazy?
talking. Listen, if I'm talking, it's my live. I get to
Okay,
talk.
my bad. My bad.
All right. So what is your best globe proof?
So I want to say something. You still haven't. If you really followed electrostatics, that really debunks your whole thing because they used two lead balls. One was bigger, one was smaller. They can't attract to each other because they have the same electrons. Like electrons attract, no, like electrons repel. So the
Yeah.
fact that the lead ball is going to the bigger lead ball just debunks your whole argument on how
No, that's
electrostatics
cool
debunks
story.
the same.
You're incorrect. So that's your best
How am
globe
I
proof.
incorrect?
That's your
No,
best
how am I
globe proof.
incorrect?
That's your best globe proof.
How am I incorrect?
I'm asking you, is that your best globe
No,
proof?
wait, no, you said I'm incorrect. How am
Yeah.
I incorrect?
Yeah. The electrostatics, you didn't isolate the electrostatics
How?
it wasn't isolated. The sun and the moon are passing over. They have an electromagnetic charge. It's changing constantly and the balls moved. It had nothing to do with gravity.
Mm.
Yeah. All right.
Mm.
We're going to
Very
move on to
interesting.
somebody else with a
I
real
mean,
proof.
okay.
All right. So I'm going to bring up 3 Chad GPT. Chad. Hello. Are you a flat earther or a globe believer?
Yes, I am a flat earther. You've been on my panel before.
Sorry, man. I don't remember everybody, but cool. I'm looking for opposition. Any quick thing you want to
It's
say
quite all
before
right.
we bring someone up? 3?
Well, I wanted to talk to the individual that was here a moment ago, but if you're doing one at a time, it's cool.
Yeah. What did you want to say? What did you want to say to him? I wasn't into getting into a whole debate about that, but what would your response be?
Well, I wanted to know his idea on how orbital mechanics is supposed to operate with the mass attracting mass. How are we not able to replicate
Yeah, like the 3-body problem
within a smaller form?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to get into a whole debate. I just want globe proofs, and he wasn't bringing one. So, Dad, I'll catch you around. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate the follow,
Okay.
and
well, I appreciate you.
I'll catch you around. Thanks. Let's see who else we got. JW. Here comes JW. Do you hear JW? Oh, he didn't come up. Let's try somebody else. Not my real name. It's a little suspicious, but we'll go with it. Not my real name.
Yeah,
Hello?
how you doing?
Is this your real name?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my kinda, yeah.
All right. Are you a globe earther or a flat earther? You sound rational. You sound funny. You sound like a flat earther.
I'm a globe guy.
Oh, all right. What's your best globe proof?
Have you ever seen a
Well,
lunar eclipse?
yeah. Have you?
Yeah.
All right.
What's the shape of the shadow?
Yeah. I know. It's not like I never heard this before. So I'm gonna walk you through something, and then you tell me what it means. All right. What
Okay.
causes in your world a lunar eclipse? And basically, it's the Earth getting in between the sun and the moon and casting a shadow on the moon, right?
Right.
Right. So, from your point of view, if you're standing on the Earth and in your western direction, you can see the sun and above the horizon, and in your eastern direction, on the opposite direction, you see the moon above your horizon. When will the eclipse start?
I don't think that's relevant.
Well, could the eclipse have started already?
I guess.
How could it start already if the Earth is not in between the two?
And I don't know, but how do you explain the
So
shadow that the Earth makes on the moon?
hold on. First, you're assuming it's a shadow,
Of
but
course it's a
you're
shadow.
assuming
How do you
no, not
deny that?
necessarily, because the moon could be dimming. The moon is a light, and it could be dimming. But if the sun and the moon are both above the horizon, the eclipse could not start yet. But we've seen many eclipses. It's called a selenilian eclipse. And not only does it start from there, it's higher in the sky. It comes in from the top of the moon. And also, when you use a ball to cast a shadow on another ball, do you know that it doesn't come in perfectly elliptical? It comes in as a tight ellipse. Then it goes into a circle. Then it leaves as an ellipse. But the selenilian eclipse, let me see if I can turn on my camera. Oh, do I have my camera on? Look at that.
Yeah, I see it.
All right. So here you got your guy and the sun and the moon. This is just a diagram, but the shadow's coming in from the top. That doesn't work. So this is what they saw. This is what he should see, but he shouldn't even see it yet because it's not in line. So the next question you're going to have for me, then what the hell is causing the eclipse? And I can make theories just like you are, but your theory was just disproved by the selenilian eclipse.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
So you're just going to go, nah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you look up at the moon and you see the Earth's shadow. That's
you see
undeniable.
but how could it be the Earth's shadow if the Earth is not in line with not in a perfect straight line with the sun and the moon? The Earth has to get in between them to cast a shadow, but it doesn't.
What do you mean it doesn't? Of course it does.
Well, I just showed you. It's called the selenilian eclipse. Look it up. You know what scientists call the selenilian eclipse?
What?
They call it the impossible eclipse because it doesn't work in the heliocentric model. But they just go, oh, well, it doesn't work, but we're still going to believe in the non-working model. So now you have to be intellectually honest and say, well, that doesn't prove the Earth is flat because we're looking up at the sky, and I'll agree with that. But it does prove that it's not the Earth eclipsing the moon.
So what about a non-selenilian eclipse?
Again, the fact that there is a selenilian eclipse proves that it's not the Earth causing the shadow. And then when we have a blood moon eclipse, the shadow comes in, I'll just say the shadow, the darkening of the moon, and then the moon goes red for a couple of hours. How does a shadow create a red shadow? And then Angels of Light filmed it with a regular camera and an infrared camera, and the infrared camera didn't see the shadow. There was no shadow. So it's something other than a shadow. Again, we don't have to understand it to debunk it. Falsification is independent of replacement.
I don't understand how infrared light is used to differentiate between a shadow and a non-shadow.
Why would
Infrared
the
is
shadow disappear with the infrared lens?
well, infrared is not visible to the human eye, and shadows are. So
What?
infrared is not
But yeah,
visible.
infrared will show you stuff that's not visible to the human eye, but it's not going to get rid of a shadow. You can film the
It's a
shadows with
different
an
kind of
infrared
light.
camera.
It's a totally different kind of light. Infrared light and visible light.
Right. So the visible shadow isn't visible with an infrared lens. You're going to have to wrap your mind around that. So the fact that the selenilian eclipse happens proves that it's not the Earth going in between. And we could debate all day on what's really causing the eclipse. I have some theories, but I can't prove them, and neither can you. But we can prove it's not the Earth. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't.
All right, man. Have a great day. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate you.
Yep.
All right. Let's go with Gemini. I'm trying to get you guys in order, but they don't come in order. Here he comes. He's not loading. Give him another second. Gemini, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to kick you out and try to bring you back one more time. If you're not requested up, request up again, Gemini. Well, I'm going to go with Average Glober. Average Glober, what's going on?
What's going on, man? I ran you off the app 2 years ago. I'm glad to see you're back.
You ran me off the app 2 years ago? I don't remember what that was about, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, it'd be pretty inconvenient for you to remember.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I don't need rude people. I just want people that want to come up with their globe proof. So if you have a globe proof, let's discuss it like adults and, not try to be bullies.
Hello?
Hey,
can you hear me?
Brody, what's up?
Hey, I just had two quick questions, to be fair.
Hold on. Are you a flat earther or a globe earther?
I'm globe earther right now.
All right. So what's your best globe proof? I'm not interested in questions about flat earth today. I'm just interested in globe proofs. It's almost 2026.
Okay. All right.
I'm looking for globe proofs.
When you take an airplane, why doesn't it go in a straight line?
What do you mean an
Because it
airplane
has to
doesn't go in a
curve
straight
around.
line?
It does. When you look up the charts, the airplane does not go in a straight line because it has to go around the curve of the Earth when it goes far distances.
Actually, that's not true at all. Airplanes fly straight.
Can you show me?
Okay, try not to interrupt me when I'm talking, so I don't have to mute you. I don't want to have to mute you, right? So airplane fly straight and level over the Earth plane in a straight line. Now, if you look at it on a globe map, it'll show you the Great Circle Route, but the Great Circle Route is nonsense when you actually look at southern flights and even a lot of northern flights. Airplanes fly from point A to point B, straight and level flight. The flight data shows that. They never nose down. They're always nose up 2 or 3 degrees, and they fly straight and level. Their gyros, mechanical all the way to the electronic ones, always hold rigidity in space. And when they land, no matter if they went quarter way or halfway around the world, the gyro is in the same orientation to the runway as it was where it left from. So those things alone prove that the Earth is level and stationary, and airplanes fly straight and level. You're looking at cartoons on screens.
So real quick, what happens when the plane gets to the end of the flat Earth?
Well, it doesn't get to the end of the flat Earth. How could it do that?
Why not?
Okay, because one, you're not allowed to fly south beyond 60 degrees south. All the countries in the world now agree upon that, and you'll be stopped. Okay. 2, if a plane did fly that far, where are they going to stop? Where are they going to get fuel? It gets kind of crazy out there. So they're not going to do that. If you flew dead reckoning in a straight line, you'd end up passing 60 degrees south. But if you go east or west, east and west aren't straight lines. East and west are circles. Billions of people have circumnavigated the Earth east or west. 0 have done it south.
But they still circumnavigated, which how do you get around a flat Earth?
Yeah. So if you let's take your town for example. So in your town, let's say right at the center of your town is the town hall, and your house is 10 miles from the town hall. Right? You can, let's say the town hall is the north. We'll call that the magnetic north of your town. If you got a compass, wherever you are, the compass is going to point towards the town hall. So if you tried to go west, no problem. Your compass is 90 degrees to where the town hall is, and you're going to constantly turning to the right until you get right back to your house, and you're going to make a 10-mile radius circle around the town hall and end up right back at your house. Does that make your town a sphere?
I mean, I do understand what you're saying. It does make sense to me.
Okay, so it makes sense. Does that match a flat Earth or a globe Earth? It's a trick question, by the way. Does that match a flat Earth or a globe Earth?
It would match both because I can go in a circle around
Excellent.
myself.
You're 100% right. But here's the problem. On a flat Earth, you can't head south and come back up the other side. You can't go from Santiago south and end up in Australia. All right?
All right.
And no one's ever done that. Isn't that strange? Doesn't prove anything. Just say it's strange.
I haven't done my research, but yeah, it does sound strange.
Yeah. If you check, you probably don't have my app, but on my app there's a Southern Flights and Circumnavigation section on the FAQ page, and it'll have all that information for you sorted out and save you a lot of time, or you can just kind of try to research it yourself.
All right, can I just ask one more last question?
Sure.
Like, stupid question, probably that you're hearing, but why? What happens when you go down in a flat Earth?
What do you mean down?
Underground.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of tunnels and all sorts of stuff down there. But the deepest hole ever dug, whether the Earth is flat or not, is less than 8 miles. Did you know that?
I have seen that before.
Yeah. So what happens when you go down on a globe Earth? You don't know.
Get to the hot core center.
No, you don't. No one's ever gotten past 7.8 miles. So nobody knows.
It's still getting hotter as you go down. It gets very hot.
It does get very hot, correct. But that doesn't mean that the center's hot. It just means that it's hot underground. Lava tubes are just under the surface of the Earth, and they're filled with lava. They're not coming from the center of the Earth.
What do you think it heads to then?
That's a great question. We could theorize about that. I'm just kind of looking for globe proof. I don't want to speculate on, is there more land? What's going on? But I got some homework for you, Brody. You sound like an honest person willing to look. On my website, flatearthdave.com, if you scroll down, there's a banner that says Crash Course. I challenge you to watch the first 3 videos in that. And then come back and tell me that the Earth is a globe.
And sorry, last question, sorry. But when you're say you're in the North Pole, you look at the moon. Then you go to the South Pole and look at the moon. Why is it upside down?
So if I'm in your living room, and we put a 6 on the ceiling, and I'm on one side of the room and you're on the other side of the room, I'm looking at the 6. What are you looking at?
A 6?
No, you're looking at a 9 because it's upside down. Does that make your room spherical?
Oh, are you saying like a sideways 6?
No. If I put a 6 on the ceiling and you went to the opposite side of the room, it'd be upside down. If I put a moon on the ceiling with a happy face, you'd be looking at an upside down happy face.
What?
All right, Brody. I'm going to let you go, but I encourage you to do your homework and then come back and have a deeper discussion. Thanks for coming up. You got it. All right. Who's next? Al Kwan. Remember, everybody, the rules are have an honest conversation, be intellectually honest, don't be rude, don't be cocky. Just let's have a conversation. I'm looking for your best globe proof. Al, what's going on? Are you a globe earther or a flat earther?
Oh, flat Earth, all the way.
Well, I'm looking for opposition. Any quick thing you want to say?
Yeah, I was just going to say to the globers out there, just because the majority of people on the planet believe something doesn't make it so.
That's correct.
And I would point to God as a great example. Just because most people believe in a higher power, and a lot of them believe in Christ and all that nonsense, doesn't make it true. In fact, has zero evidence, just like globalism has zero evidence. So it's bullshit.
I got it. And we're all here trying to figure this place out. And thanks for coming up. And
so you're an atheist too, then, I take it, because that's
no, I'm definitely not an atheist. 100%.
Well, then
there
how
are
can
no
you
atheists in
hold
flat
both?
Earth.
Well, theism is bullshit. I don't know what evidence do you have for God?
That we live in a container and that can't be created out of a big bang.
Well, I disagree completely.
So can a fish build his fishbowl?
Why does the fishbowl need a crater?
Well, I'm gonna have to let you go. Um, Everybody, I'm gonna just pause the live for just a second. I don't know how do I mute myself? I don't even know how to mute myself. Who do we got now? We got Savvy World.
Yo.
What's up? Are you a flat earther or a globe earther?
I think I'm a globe earther.
That's a good way to put it. I appreciate that. What makes you believe the earth is a globe?
So my main evidence that the earth is a globe, and this is, I will also say I'm a Christian too, so I do believe in the firmament.
Okay, well, a globe with a firmament. That's interesting. Go ahead.
I know, right? And that's why I say I think. So the only thing about, or rather why I do believe in it, I'll say why I don't believe in it, that the earth is flat, is because if you look at, Saturn, Neptune, Mars, the moon, the sun, they're all spherical.
Yeah, well, are they really? I mean, have you really looked at them? What do you
Yeah,
see
they
when you?
are. They
Well,
actually
hold
are.
on a second.
Right, yeah.
When you look up at the sky, let's say, have you ever seen Jupiter in the sky?
No.
You haven't? What's up? Let's
No,
get triggered.
I've seen Saturn and Mars, specifically me, and Venus. I've seen those three
Yeah,
through telescopes.
yeah. Well, they're lights. They're lights in the sky. Hold on a second. They're lights in the sky. When you look at Jupiter, it literally is bright as the sun. It's just very much smaller. So how does a gassy, non-reflective planet reflect sun 400 million miles to Earth?
That's true.
And it be so bright? So you're
That's a great
looking at
question.
things that are small and their own lights in the sky. They're all named after gods.
Mhm.
They're small and close, provably so. If you kind of look at the inverse square law of light, look at the size, look at their motions, none of it makes sense in the heliocentric model.
You said it doesn't make sense in the
It doesn't make any sense. So again, we have the three body problem. How the heck does the sun made of gas in a vacuum work? How does it hold on to Pluto? How does it not yank on our moon? How does Jupiter reflect the sun so bright that it looks like a friggin' mini sun?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. So there are a lot. You have to wipe out everything you think you know about the sky and start over. Now, here's what I know about Jupiter and the planets. I know that they're not balls reflecting sunlight millions and millions of miles away. I do not know what they are. I have theories. I have ideas, but I can't make any claims about them. And to me, I think the moon is it's definitely circular. Is it spherical? It could be. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was about to go, because it's like the moon is right here, and the sun even, So when you look at the moon, especially when it's big and it's just right here in your face, it's like, unless the moon doesn't rotate and just faces us from the, round part, if that makes sense, then the moon has to be spherical. It has to be a sphere, right?
So let me ask you a question. If the moon, they tell us that the moon is gravitationally locked. That's why we always see the same size.
I don't believe in gravity, though.
Yeah, I know. But why does if the moon's a sphere, it has to be rotating at the perfect rotation. So it always faces the same side of the earth. Like take a ball and move it around another ball. It has to rotate one rotation per orbit perfectly. So the same side faces, right? You with me there? So how does that happen? And the next thing is the ISS. For people that believe in the ISS is falling around the earth just like the moon.
I'm sorry, with the ISS?
Yeah, how does the ISS always have the bottom side facing the earth? What's making it rotate?
What is the ISS?
Oh, the International Space Station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, International Fake Station, I call it. So,
and that if we get into that and into NASA, and even add in Elon Musk in there, and so I was reading the Bible already when I read about the firmament, but when I saw Elon Musk send those rockets into space, quote unquote, and I saw it hit a barrier and something kind of go through the barrier into what looked like water.
Yeah, that's all interesting stuff. I think some of the stuff they show us where it looks like it's crashing into the firmament could be a deception. I think the best one is the Go Fast rocket that slammed into something at 72 miles high. And then there's other corroborating evidences from whistleblowers from NASA and stuff that say that the firmament does start at about 72 miles up, and it's like plasma, then it becomes thicker. There's unlimited proofs of the globe. I mean, I could spend the next 10 months, 24/7, just showing proof after proof after proof of the flat earth. But the proof of the globe is what we're looking for today.
Right.
So you say you're kind of twisted. It's a globe.
Because I got one more point that I kind of wanted to bring
I'll let
up.
you make that last point, but I want to just give you your homework. Homework is on my website. If you wanted to download my app, that would be the quickest way. Go to the biblical page and go to the FAQ page, and you'll get a lot of your questions answered. But if not, you can just go to the crash course and start watching those videos. And go ahead, one quick question. And we have Tron is going to join me here. Tron is another level-headed, level earther.
So my last thing that, like I said, is the sphere. Like, when I see the moon, I feel like I see a sphere. There's one other thing, but the other point that makes it hard for me to believe in a flat earth is when they do the boating experiment where they send a boat, into the distance
and it goes over the curve.
It disappears over the horizon. And I've seen somebody real quick. Sorry. I've seen somebody duplicate this experiment, and then so they sent it out, and once it passed the horizon, they told the boat to stop. And then they went on to this, it was like a car port or whatever, like a car garage with 4 stories. And they went to the top of the 4th story.
And you can see farther. I know. Listen, I know all of this.
Again.
So if the earth was a globe, things would disappear from the bottom up as they go over the curve. And as they disappear, you wouldn't be able to zoom them back in. There'd also be a required maximum distance that you can see certain things from whatever the elevation you're looking at them from.
Correct.
But the problem is we have observations of things that we know their exact distance, the viewer height, and the horizon should be miles in front of them, but it's actually miles and miles behind them. So that disproves the globe right there. So now the next question is, why do things disappear from the bottom up? It has to do with the angular limits of our eyes. If you went to like a Home Depot and dropped some coin, excuse me, dropped some coins on the floor and went to the other end of that hallway and laid down and put your cheek on the ground and looked at it with your lower eye, you couldn't see those coins. But if you lifted your head up a foot or two, you'd be able to see them again. So that doesn't mean that the Home Depot floor is curved. It just has to do with the angular limits of our eyes. All right. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. Appreciate the conversation.
All right. Thanks for having a rational conversation. Tron, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Just saying hello to all the flurps out there, and then all the non-flurps. Here to help if I can. I wanted to tell the young man that was here that the sky is the worst way to look at or try to determine the shape of the earth. It's a lot better to determine the shape of the earth by looking at the earth and not at the sky. So that's one. And when it comes to testing the water during observations, long-range observations over large bodies of water, take the plethora of evidence for those of us that have done it and compare it with the limited, minimal evidence of those that have tried to duplicate it from our detractors, and the evidence will be overwhelming for the flat Earth side that the water, when it's at rest, does seek its level, and we have the technology today. It far surpasses what they had 200 years ago when they were proving the Earth to be flat 200 years ago, like with Samuel Robothon, etc. So we got much evidence for our side, much evidence.
Yeah. So You know, what's funny is that, the Globers, you'll see these posts from these anti-flat Earth pages, and they say, flat Earth has been destroyed. This is the final experiment. This is that. They just make these empty
I
claims,
know.
and there's no substance to them. But people are like, oh, it's over. Oh, flat Earth was destroyed. That's because you read a headline. That's like saying,
I know.
What
They
proves
don't
it?
know.
Science.
There you go. They don't know history. What a
Yeah.
lot of our detractors don't know, and mainly even flat earthers probably don't realize, was that the flat earth debate made it to the floors of Cambridge University, no less.
Yep. Hey, let's bring up. I got a list of people growing here. Let's bring people
Do it.
up. I'm looking for your best globe proof. Just be nice and respectful, and we'll have a great conversation. So coming up, I just invited Hook, but he's not showing up for some reason. Let me try again. I'll go with Jay Gulf. Why aren't these people coming up when I'm clicking on them? Let's try Blue O'Connor. Connecting. There we go.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Blue O'Connor, what's going on? Are you a globe earther or a flat earther?
I am indeed a Glober.
You're a glober. All right. So what's your
Yes,
best
sir.
globe proof?
Yeah. Is it cool if I pull up a picture?
Well, a picture isn't really a proof, but what is the picture of?
Just a sunset and things like that. I just go over that.
Yeah, sunset. You think that's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
prove what? How does the sunset prove the Earth is flat?
Well, no, not that it is flat or not. I was just using it to kind of situate where the sun would have to be, kind of helping kind of the globe argument a little bit less than the flat. That's all. You can ask Tron. I'm respectful. I'm not an asshole. He's seen my lives. I don't come up and I'm not that guy.
I don't. How do you? Can you turn your camera on, or I have to turn it on?
No, I can turn it on. I just wanted to make sure it was cool with you.
Yeah. Okay. So show a picture.
Cool. Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. I appreciate you. All right. Grab this here.
Now, do you agree that if something in the air, something elevated, going into the distance, could go behind something that is above your eye level? For example, if you're sitting in a yard and there's let's say, 50 feet across the yard is a 10-foot high wooden fence, right? You with me?
Okay, I'm with you. Yep, 10
And
feet.
somebody is on the other side of that fence holding a big yoga ball over their head, and we can see the ball. If they walk away, will that ball disappear from the bottom up, from my point of view, since my eye light sign is lower than the fence?
I would assume so. I haven't done that, but
well,
I would assume so.
it definitely will. So just keep that in mind. Show me your picture.
Yeah, no problem. So right here, I'll give you a little bit of background to it. This was taken in Indiana, so relatively flat, right? And I took this out in the backyard facing west because the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. This was a sunset. My only thing that I just wanted to know is in the flat Earth model, how could we make this shadow cast into the sky? Because we know on the globe that it would have to start setting below the horizon. So this way the light source is below the object to cast the shadow into the sky.
I hear what you're saying. It's an optical illusion. And if you go, I don't know, you probably don't have my app, but in the app on the frequently asked questions page, no, that's not where it is. On the more resources page, there's a section called Debunking the Debunkers. And if you scroll down, is that? I just want to make sure it's on that. Yeah, you scroll down and you'll see Globy McGlobeface with that same picture, pretty much the same type of picture. There's 4 or 5 videos in a row right there, fully explaining what we see there, and it actually proves a flat Earth when you take a look at it.
Okay. And is there a way that I could, or you could explain to me how this would be possible on a flat? Because I'm just trying to understand the perspective too. I'm not.
No, I got it. I got it. You seem like I can't explain it in a short here without videos. The video actually shows the evidence and walks through, but you gotta go through. If you email me, I'll send you the videos so you don't have to buy my app, and you can just get it. Message me and I'll send you the videos, but watch them and then you can recreate it yourself and understand what you're actually seeing.
Okay. So just real quick, that the reason why I know that this kind of, for me at least, proves a globe, right? I'm not, trying to knock anything, but for me, because the way that I know that light to work, right? If I'm to cast any shadow up into something, let's use like,
how do you know that's going up? I mean, are those clouds at different heights, or are they all basically at the same level?
There are different, they are a little bit different heights. You can see the darker ones are a lot higher. The red ones are a little lower. But like same thing with like landscape lighting, right? On your house, you know how if you have an object in front of that light, if the light source is lower, it'll cast a nice little shadow on your house, right? So with that same theory, that's what we're seeing here, and that's why for me is the globe. Right? Oh, sorry, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
No problem. I actually stepped over you. So, from my point of view, whatever's causing that shadow is going across the clouds. The part that's closer to us here, closer to the camera, looks like it's higher due to perspective, just like street lights going away, the sun going away. It looks like it's angling up, but it's not. It's just something blocking the sun. It could be a mountain. It could be dark clouds. It could be just atmosphere. I don't know because but that's not angling up, and it's not getting wider. Well, maybe it is getting wider.
Yeah, it is. It is getting wider as it. Yeah, you can see.
Yeah,
here
but that's well. But again, you don't know. You don't know. Is it really? Is that just perspective? You know, if you look down the pyramids from the top, the sides look parallel.
Well, yeah, because you're looking down a top view of a triangle. Yeah, that would look parallel.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, telling me, that those are going up. That's in your globe world. You can believe that, and in my flat world, it makes perfect sense my way. So it doesn't prove either believing. You'd have to really see it. Again, the videos that I'm telling you about on the app, if you hit the More Resources button, which is the web, which is the spider web button, and then scroll down, go to Debunking the Debunkers. There's 5 videos, and that's basically ugly globe, maybe a globe face. You'll know what you got there.
Okay. Yeah. So I just have one more question for you, brother, and then I'll make room for somebody else. I don't want to take up too much time.
All right. Well, I'm looking for globe proof, so rather than questions, but go ahead.
Yeah. No. That's why. Yeah, I have this. I'm just trying to understand too, so this way I can give you my globe proof, but also not overstep and seem like I'm guessing anyway. Yeah. So my only question is just as a precursor is if I'm we're saying that this is to perspective, how could I recreate that by drawing a light out? Because we know that like the clouds are higher than the ground, right? And this would have
the sun's higher than the clouds.
Yeah, so this would have to cast the shadow upwards. How could I recreate that?
Again,
to
watch
disprove
those
the globe?
videos. It completely explains it. Listen, I had a problem with that picture. Like I saw that, I'm like, how the hell does that work on a flat Earth? And these videos really, really explain it.
Okay. Yeah, no sweat. I appreciate you having.
It's
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to overstep. Go ahead. Sorry.
No problem. I'm trying to. I don't know how the hell does my camera work here?
Can I throw my 2 cents in real quick?
Yeah. Please do.
Oh. Hey, Blue O'Connor.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, man? By the way, he is pretty respectful, Dave. I've seen a couple of his lives. I think he tried to invite me up one time, but I just couldn't get up. But
yeah, I'd love to chat with you, brother.
Maybe I'll do it soon.
Yeah, but no sweat. We'll be respectful. Yeah.
The idea of atmospheric lensing is we are all late to the party because atmospheric lensing is what they call it. Has been known for about 200 years when flat earthers began to write books about it. Thomas Winship, Alex Gleason, Samuel Robotham all dealt with atmospheric lensing and the sun changing in its angular size as it's moving across the earth, and further when it's changing in its summer and winter solstices. Okay, so these phenomenon were addressed. They were in fact observed and noted. So we're all late to the party with this, with taking pictures and look at this picture. This proves this. Look at this picture. But we've got with the technology we have today, it's really not even an argument anymore. With the cameras that we have, the telescopes that we have, we can pull these things back. There are people that have actually done time-lapse video showing the sun changing in its angular size. I know our detractors don't like it, but it's still a fact. The proof is there if one is willing to look.
Is that with or without a solar flare? That you see the angular size change?
Solar filter. Solar filter.
With infrared is about the only way you're going to be able to tell. It's the best way to tell.
And I'm sorry, I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I just like to understand perspective before I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. You know what I mean? Do we count pixels when we do that? Or like, how would you, if I was to go and try to debunk that, right? Because I like to recreate any side, both sides. How would I tell that the sun's actually shrinking without it looking like it could be perspective to that?
By looking.
Yeah, and the sun also, in certain conditions, doesn't shrink from our point of view, for several reasons. And I have a bunch of videos on that, on where does the sun go. And when you see those, you'll understand it. And I show actual examples. It's not just a theory.
Yeah, I know you might not
Listen,
remember.
Look, we got to make room
go
for
ahead.
other people. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, I was about to say thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I know you don't remember our debate. We talked a little bit, and you had some proofs, and I did look into them. So I do appreciate you being calm and cordial, as I usually am. But you guys enjoy. Tron, I hope to speak to you soon, brother.
Thanks. See you.
All right, man.
No
Have a
problem.
good one, dude.
Hey, Tron, how do I show a picture? Like, if I want to show a picture that's on my device.
You got. I always use my iPad. Oh God, you got to go to. Are you on your?
I'm on my iPad. I'm on an iPad.
You're on your iPad. I'm on my Droid phone. You got to go. There's a little thing where you can click, and you can bring things up, dude.
I don't know. I can't find it. It's like there's nothing.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm going to be zero help for you right now.
All right, no worries. Let's bring up another person. We got a growing group here. How about the Globe Man? Do you know who that is?
Never heard of him.
All right. Well, I'm guessing he's a Glober.
I've never heard of him, unless he's got a new account or something and we've met before.
All right.
Oh, we absolutely have, unfortunately.
Yeah. What's your best globe proof?
Well, believe it or not, it's
I don't need
the same
to believe
thing
it or
that Blue
not.
just
Just
showed.
tell me your globe. So that one picture.
Yeah, that's one of them. We can also
go
talk
watch
about
the videos
sunsets.
I just talked about, and then it'll prove.
Yeah. So, are you going to let me present my proof, or are you just going to keep talking?
Well, I might just keep talking, or I might just boot you.
Yeah, you already fucking blocked me because you're scared of me. That's why I came back on this account.
Get the proof, brother. Put it up.
I'm glad
he's done. He's outblocked. I'm just not interested in idiots. Listen, just come up with your proof.
Mute them and block them so they don't try to hurt the live. I'm telling you, mute them and block them. Don't try to come in and get your live flagged. It happens to me.
Yeah. All right. So Herman Martinez Jr. Loading. Herman.
Hello.
Are you a globe believer or a flat earth knower?
Man, I saw your videos and I knew when I was a kid that I wasn't crazy.
So you're a flat earther.
Well, I asked my teacher if I was drinking a cup of water, how can it not fall off if you're on the bottom side of the globe? And they laughed at me. I always thought it was flat, but seeing your videos, I see you have proof.
All right. Thanks for coming up. If you got anything you want to say real quick.
One question.
Yeah.
One question. How old do you think the Earth is? That's the thing I really
That's a great question. And my answer is not that old. I couldn't put a number on it. Tron, what do you think?
I lean that way to a young Earth system, but I can't offer any real solid evidence either way.
Great. Yeah, that's our opinions. Those are our opinions.
And those are my opinions.
I don't think 65 million years is a lot of time. I don't think so.
I don't think it's a million years.
I don't think so either. I don't think we have any real solid way of proving it. Yeah. That's just another one of those questions for another live, how old's the Earth, etc.
All right, thanks for coming up, guys. Thanks for coming up. I'm going to go and let's go. I don't like the name, but we're going to go with Douchebag 513. I'm guessing that's a Glober.
Yes.
All right, what's your best globe proof? Be nice.
My best globe proof, I'm going to be as nice as I possibly can. My best globe proof is when Professor Dave destroyed you on that live debate.
Okay. So there's nothing that you can name that he destroyed me. Like, hey, Tron, I just booted him. How do I block him at the same time? I have no idea.
Okay, go up and okay, go in when you boot him. Do you know how to look in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Go look in the chat, see if they're there. Tap on their icon, then it'll bring up those little other.
So I have to do it from the chat.
Yeah, that's the best way. Best way to do it. That's how I.
And how do I make people in the chat moderators?
You got to go to the oh crap, I have to be doing it on my other phone in my iPad. I can't walk you through on my Android.
All right,
But
no worries.
you got to go to
I'll figure it out over time. Listen,
yeah.
I'm new to TikTok Live, so everyone just have some patience. I'll figure it out one day. I just don't
Let
see
me go to my
anyone.
other account on my other phone and see if I can look it up, see how to do it. I'm
I'll
not in a place where I can do it. That's my
Nah, don't
problem.
worry about it. Don't worry. Just hang out on the live. I like.
All right, man.
All right, douchebag. There he is. Click and block
And mute.
and
You got to
mute.
mute. Good, do mute and block, buddy. Get it. Make it. Stop it. And if you mute somebody, let's say you have somebody trolling in the chat,
Yeah.
and then mute them. If you mute them, it'll say mute for the live. That
Yeah.
forces them to either leave or to request up.
Yeah.
And you're,
I got it. I need moderators because I can't multitask all those things. All right, let's bring somebody else up. Here we go. We're gonna go with D. Very minimalist on your name. D.
Yo, hello.
D, are you a globe earther or a flat earther? I'm guessing flat from your mockery of the picture.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with. I don't know if you've seen the meme. It has nothing to do with like my belief.
All right, what is your belief?
I know the Earth is a sphere.
Okay, so that's great. Can you convince us that it's a sphere with some scientific proof?
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Let me ask you a question though. What's the radius of the sphere?
The radius.
The radius, without googling.
I don't know that off the top.
Do you know the circumference?
No, I don't.
Do you know how fast it's spinning at the equator?
I believe. I know it's spinning at like point something.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't know. So how far is it from the sun? How far is it from the sun?
93 million.
How did they figure that out?
I personally haven't looked into that.
All right. So you believe something that somebody told you. You don't know 90% of the model, but you still want to defend it. So go ahead. Let's hear your proof.
So I was in the lab for a little while. He was talking about thinking why we couldn't dig into the ground. I'd say that's because of pressure due to gravity. Another thing
due to gravity. Which gravity? The theory of gravity, or do you have any proven?
The law is gravity is proven.
Gravity is proven. How was it proven?
Yeah.
What scientific experiment was done to prove gravity?
It's measurable.
It's measurable. What's measurable?
Yes. Gravity.
So how do they measure it? Because your gravitational scientists say that the electrostatic charge, which is measurable, testable, repeatable, usable, manipulatable, is 10 to the 36 power stronger than gravity. So how would you even measure gravity? That's like saying, you got every car in the world pulling on a rope and you got an ant pulling the other direction. Could you measure that ant's force? No, you couldn't. So even in your world, your gravitationalists are just making up stories. So
wait, who said that? Was it
Michio Kaku that said that, or maybe it was Neil deGrasse Tyson, that the electrostatic force is 10 to the 36 power stronger than gravity. Do you know how big 10 to the 36 is?
10 to the 36.
So 10 to the 36, that's 36 zeros. If I had a grain of sand and I made it 10 to the 36 times bigger, what would you compare that size to? Take a guess.
If I was to take a grain of sand
and make it 10 to the 36 times bigger, how big would it be? Compare it to what? The house, the earth, the moon?
I would say it's bigger than a house.
Bigger than a house? Yeah, you're close. It would be 10 million times wider than the known universe. Okay?
Yeah, you talking about
I'm talking that's the difference between electrostatics and gravity. Do you have any globe proof before I let you go?
Yeah, I mean, you can do this experiment at home.
What experiment?
It's I got a couple. We can go into rocket.
Let's just have one. Just give me your best globe proof.
So this, measuring gravity is simple. All you need is a camera. You need a camera, so you can avoid as much human error as possible. And you get like a meter, a ruler. You drop it from any height, and the equation is
It
G
falls at the
equals
same, at the
2G.
approximate same rate. Can you explain to me
No,
why
no,
things
no, no,
fall
no.
faster during
I'm
lightning
not done.
storms?
I'm not done yet. That wasn't what I was
Like
gonna say.
this will end it. Hey, Mr. D.
That wasn't what I
Here,
was
here's
gonna
the
It's
say.
problem.
okay. When one of us is talking, you have to stop talking. That's the rule.
Oh, I'm
Here's the
sorry.
problem with your theory. Can you
Theory.
provide us? Could provide gravity as an independent variable so that we can test it? I don't think that you can because nobody can. But do you have some gravity that where we can get some gravity so that we can test it?
Wanna grab a force?
No, not the force, not. We're talking about can you find us gravity? You said it's been proven. Therefore, gravity, if it's going to be proven, it has to be an independent variable. Do you have? Can you, in layman's terms, can you scoop out some gravity so we can test it?
Mass attracting mass.
Those
No.
are saying
Can you give
words.
us?
Those
Can
are
you give us?
words.
Can you give us some
Hmm.
literal gravity that we can test?
You can't just grab gravity. You can't
Thank
grab
you.
any
So, do
type
you
of.
have any scientific proof that the Earth
Yeah.
is a globe other than
I
saying
mean,
gravity, science,
He
physics,
doesn't have
and
anything.
measure?
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we
No, we
do.
don't.
Cause you
All
We
right.
don't.
Thank
yeah
you. Thank you.
Goodbye. Have a good day.
Yeah.
He's just a troll.
Thanks for coming. No, he's not. I think he's just low minded. How's that?
He's a good. He's a good person. He just doesn't have any learning.
We can show it to you. We can teach you, but we can't understand it for you.
Right.
Um,
And besides, gravity doesn't, for the chat, gravity doesn't prove the shape of anything. Let's be honest.
yeah. Rolling boulder. What's going on, Muppet Man?
What's up?
Are you a globe Earth believer or a flat Earth knower?
Uh, Definitely a glober.
All right. What's your best globe proof? We're waiting.
Well, my globe proof was going to be gravity, but since you can't comprehend anything that you can't see, what's the point?
Okay. No point. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. Oh, this is discouraging.
This is the best that they have. They just have insults and
These are
nah.
the elites. These are the elites. These are the
Hey,
elites.
what? You know what? If I was coming up onto a flat Earth live with a globe proof, they'd say, "What's your best proof?" And I'd go, "Nah,
Grab me. See, I'll give you all the answers. Gravity,
nah,
refraction.
nah,
No,
nah." That's nah. That's their best proof. Vander Von Doom. I don't like a lot of these names, but let's.
Vander Von Doom.
Yeah. Do we know who Vander Von Doom is?
I may have known him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vander Von. He's not.
Aristophanes.
Didn't come up. Let's try
The
somebody else.
great Aristophanes. Someone says proved it was around 2,000
Yeah.
years ago.
Have you not done any research?
He's done nothing.
Get two upright things, two bottles on a table, hold the light over one of them, and then you can measure the difference in the shadows and then use Eratosthenes' formula to tell you the sphericity of your table. And it'll be right, of course, because your table's a sphere. What's up, Lawn Dart?
G'day. How are you?
Good. Are you a globe Earth believer?
Yeah, of course I am.
Of course you are. What's your best globe proof?
Before I get to that, I just want to
No,
address
no,
something
I'm
you said.
not interested in anything else but globe proofs today. If you got
No, I
a globe
wanted
proof,
I wanted to address something you said. That's all.
well,
You
I
said
want to
that.
I want to hear your globe proof. We don't need to rehash anything. Just what do you got?
Well, you said pictures are no good before. We can't use
No, I
pictures.
didn't.
Yeah.
Just what's your best globe proof? The fact that I said
Well,
pictures aren't
I'm
good?
asking you what would constitute appropriate proof. Pictures are no good. You said that before.
Well, show me curvature, show me axial rotation, show me high pressure next to no pressure without a container. Those would be three good starts for sure.
You
Show
can
me
see all
why,
those.
explain to me why we can see things far beyond the geometric requirement curve of the Earth.
You haven't shown me anything far beyond the geometric
Well,
requirement.
if I did, would you become a flat earther?
No, I would.
Okay, so you wouldn't. So
have a
what's
look
the
at the
point? Do you have
photo.
any
But
globe proof
pictures.
before I let you go?
What I'm asking you, what constitutes appropriate proof? Pictures are no good.
Did you
So you
say,
can't
just
check.
do you have any proof that you think is good? I'll go with whatever you think is good.
Yeah, heaps. We have
Let's hear it.
photos of Earth. We have photos of
Okay,
Earth.
which
taken.
photo of Earth do you want to show me that you think would be a good? Go ahead, bring it up.
All right, I'll bring it up. Cool. Stand by. While I'm searching this up, though, you said before that
So now you're
electrostatic.
Googling for a photo of Earth that you think is real.
Yeah, you asked
Does
me to show you
NASA think it's real also? Do they say it's a photograph or a picture or an image?
a photograph.
The photograph. So NASA says it's a photograph.
Yep.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Cool. One moment.
Even though on their website it says they say it's a composite. Let's hear it.
No, they don't. It's taken
Oh,
with
they
a
don't.
Hasselblad camera.
Hasselblad camera. Interesting.
Yep. One moment. While I'm bringing this up, though, you said electrostatic forces.
I don't care about to talk about that. I want to talk about your best globe proof.
Electrostatic forces are stronger than gravity. It needs to be the same as gravity. If
Okay,
it's stronger than...
Well, the electrostatic force exists, so how could it be the same as gravity?
It's too strong. We can measure the force that we call gravity. And if you measure a force stronger than that, it's not gravity.
Oh, my Lord.
But electrostat, there's a whole science.
We understand the force.
I'm really not interested in seeing your picture. Honestly, goodbye.
Listen, Dave, he's a known troll. He's a known troll, just so you know.
What was his name?
Lawn Dart, a known troll, complete waste of time. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's why I appreciate you on here. Like, I don't know who these guys are. It's my first time.
Many of us got him blocked because he just takes up space and wastes time. Unfortunately, you just witnessed it.
I did. He did. Like, yeah, he said, like, show me a picture. And now, does NASA have any images of Earth that they have the word photo on?
I'm not aware of. I mean, listen, they can bring up something on AI.
Yeah.
Which debunks whatever they wanted to debunk, but that's not real proof. You know that. So.
Yeah. All right. I still don't know how to make people mods. I'm gonna have to figure that out next time. All right. So, I wish these things would come up. So, the Great Toby.
Also, when you bring them up, look at the amount of followers they got too.
Oh, how do I see? He's got 0 followers. No,
that's a troll. That's a troll. I would drop him right now. I would mute him and drop him right now.
All right, but how do I see the number of followers he has?
It'll show followers and following. When you tap on his icon in the chat, it'll show. When he comes up and you're trying to accept it, just tap on it and you'll see the amount of followers.
Oh, because it says oh, like here, stream clips. It just says accept. The only option I have is accept.
No, tap, but go, you see his icon where it says accept, go over and just tap on the actual icon and it'll bring up.
Okay, boom, I got it. 179 followers, 615 following.
Yeah, he probably was a troll, but that's
no, that wasn't him. That's the one I'm bringing up right now. Stream clip.
Yeah, he's at least got some followers. But if you get people that got 0 or 2, they're trolls. They're just looking to call it. They're looking to shut your live down.
Okay, all right. Stream clips. What's going on? Are you a globe Earth believer?
Yeah, I'm a globe Earth believer.
All right, what's your best globe proof?
So my best globe proof would probably be the 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
Have you ever seen one?
I mean, you went there, you saw it for yourself, so.
I didn't go there.
So the video is fake?
There's a lot of problems with that video, for sure.
There's a lot of problems with the so-called TFA stream, but I don't believe Dave went. I didn't go. We know some people that went, but that doesn't prove anything. How does it prove the shape of the Earth?
Yeah, I'll give you a proof using the... Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you a proof not appealing to the sky. So one of the proofs is that airplanes...
Oh.
When you check the altitude on the thermometer...
The thermometer? Okay.
Altimeter. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm a flat earther, bro. That's all I'm sorry.
Well,
you guys have a good day.
I'm not sure about the thing you check on the thermometer.
You're just yanking my chain. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was just playing a skit. See you guys later.
All right, that's he's actually better than most Glovers, so.
That was the best I've heard so far.
Yeah.
I was fixing to have to step up to the plate here and get into some flight mechanics, but I'm glad he
Rolling Boulder 98. Wait, did we already have him up? Same icon.
I think you had him up, but
Rolling Boulder, what's going on?
But you didn't want to let me talk, so
Yeah.
Well, do you have any globe proof? That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's gravity because Earth is a sphere. So what you
Goodbye.
Yeah, he's a troll. He ain't got nothing.
Yeah. So rolling. If they don't comment, then you can't block them, right?
No. Here's the thing. Well, yes, if they're not commenting, that means they're not going to be in the chat. Like right now, if you see somebody in the chat, you can tap on their picture, and it'll show you what their followers are, who they're
Yeah.
following.
No, I got that. I was just like looking for rolling boulders so I could just make them go away.
He may have dropped already and been gone. He may have they also may have a private account,
All
stuff
right,
like
no
that.
worries. Whatever, it's fine.
All right.
Scooby Doo.
Hello.
What's up, Scooby Doo? I'm guessing you're a globe Earth believer.
Yes, and I'm probably one of the more reasonable Globers you'll probably meet.
All right. So, what's your best globe proof, concisely, scientifically?
Before I get into that one Elmo dude that you brought up, he did have followers, by the way.
All right. Well, that's fine. I'm new to this TikTok thing, so I don't know how to check things real quick. So I'm just looking for globe proof. Something simple would be great.
So I don't have physical globe proof with me because
did you leave it at home?
Yeah, I'm not actually at home right now.
All right. So you left your globe proof at home. I understand.
But I do have two questions though.
Well, that's not globe proof. What kind of questions?
Because you got like not you specifically, but flat Earth people have talked about airplanes staying at the same altitude, not switching anything. Yeah. But if the flat Earth is like that picture right there, wouldn't you technically be turning right or left at a same constant thing?
You would be turning right or left to head east or west. But guess what? That's the same on a globe.
Right.
But if you're at the equator, you wouldn't be.
So that's very, very good. So at the equator on a globe, you wouldn't have to turn right or left, but south of the equator, when you're heading west, to maintain a heading of west, you'd have to adjust to the south. Well, there's lots of testimonials, I haven't done it myself, that people that are dead reckoning west and the south have to always correct to the north. That would tell you that the earth is flat.
Yeah, so that's why there's like good points from both sides. So that's why I'm a globie, but I do understand some points from flat Earth.
Yeah. So if you if you go to the circumnavigation section on the FAQ page on my app, you can find it on my website. There's great videos in there to learn about it. You seem like a guy that might want to learn.
He does. And if I add my 2 cents here, Scooby Doo, the flight instrument panel alone on an aircraft is proof positive that they're not flying over a sphere. I know several flat Earth pilots. There shouldn't be a single flat Earth pilot ever if they were flying over a globe, but they know they're flying over a flat surface. Okay, pilots are taught to assume a flat, non-moving Earth. They never adjust for curvature, and there are no instruments on any aircraft that I'm aware of that would be so-called Earth curvature or Earth spin adjustment instruments. They do not exist.
Tron, did you see the video I just put out? I think it's on my X account, and of the CIA document about the firmament, how they admit that there's a firmament and they were measuring the brightness of it. And I got a link to the actual document. You can verify it yourself. It's really good.
Is that the one? I haven't seen it, but there's another one that NASA has.
Yeah.
Admitting that there's something at like 72 or 73 miles.
Yep. And it's they're measuring the brightness of the firmament and then also flat, non-rotating plane. So, you can hear it from the horse's mouth, but I can't,
it's there. No, it's legitimate. I got that document.
Yeah.
But I didn't see
it. And it's still online. I actually I put the link to the document in my video. You can find me on Flat Earth Dave X. I think it's on my last post. Flat Earth Dave X. Anyone's listening, go there. Give me a follow, learn about Charlie Schmuck and other things, not only Flat Earth.
But also, if I could add one more thing about flight mechanics, the attitude indicator alone destroys the entire heliocentric hypothesis. That one instrument alone. And I do it every time I talk to a pilot, every single one. If they know what they're talking about and they are real pilots.
Wait, why am I expanded?
I'm just trying to figure this out. I don't.
No,
I just hit the, and now I don't know how to go back. How do I go back?
Hey,
Click on my name.
tap on his screen,
Okay,
and you
got
see
it.
a little.
Shrink. There you
There you
go.
go.
Got
You
it.
got it. You got
Now,
it.
I'll say if you want me to help, although I'm a Globie, if you want me to help out, I can. I have 3 years of worth of experience.
Help me out with what? TikTok?
Yeah, as far as like muting people or doing
How do
whatever.
I mute myself? Like right now, if I wanted to mute
Oh,
myself.
at the bottom, it's different with each update, but on the bottom right, you should have like a 3 dots. They change every time, and you have to go through like little different processes.
So I see pause, live, flip camera, mute microphone. So
Yep,
that's where I have to. So I have to turn that switch on. What do I do?
Yep, that will mute you, and then when you want to unmute yourself, you have to go back to that to unmute yourself.
That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it used to be where you could just click on your picture and hit that microphone button, but they changed.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Sometimes I want to cough, or something, or
Exactly. Just mute it.
somebody.
I do the same thing. You want to cough or whatever,
Hey, Scooby Doo, you're very respectful. Any other globe proof?
Not off my phone right now.
All right. Hey, take some time. Go to my website. Watch the crash course videos. They're really good. They're well made, whether you believe them or not. Let me know what you think.
Definitely will.
All right, man. Thanks.
Study up on flight mechanics.
Yep. Let's see. Niche. Hey, Tron, how do you keep the request in order? There's no way to do that?
No, what's gonna happen is the ones you're gonna find that the newer ones are gonna keep coming to the top, and the older ones are gonna kind of, if you haven't hit yet, are gonna go to the bottom.
Okay, so if I work my way from the bottom, that's probably more fair, right?
Possibly, yes, but it just depends. I've had it happen to where they're moving all over the place. Or
I
sometimes
am legend. I'm going to try to bring up somebody.
He's a flat earther. He's a flat
earther.
Yeah.
Dave, how you doing? Big fan. Tron, what's up, brother?
What on, dude?
What's up?
So just when you want to block someone, and I don't really run lives, but click on their image, I think, and then block them through that.
Yeah.
So don't boot them. Don't kick them. Just click on their image and block them.
I clicked on it, and it doesn't say. It just has a bunch of options, but no block.
There's a little round thing up in the corner. Tap on that, and it'll bring up the options to mute for the live.
I can send gifts. That's on the chat. Like if I'm trying to do it to I Am Legend, or you're talking about in the chat.
Like if you were to click on my image, right
now.
Yeah.
I get gift, microphone, camera, expand.
No, look about. There should be like a little image of their name or a little icon of their name in the center. Click on that.
There it is. And
then you would just block, right?
So where's the block? The person with the X?
I don't block anybody. I don't even do it, but I kind of know it a little bit, right?
I'm going to follow you back.
There's a little round thing up in the corner. You tap on that, and it's going to open up in a little box that's going to.
I got it. I got the 3 dots. Yeah. Does it? The 3 dots.
There you go. There you go. That's it.
Also, as far as your
live, you can mute for the live. There's all kind of options.
I got it.
Also, as far as like if your mic doesn't come up when you go on other people's lives, I don't do a lot of hosting like what you're doing right now. I'd be just as lost. But like for me, it won't even show my mic on the bottom. But once I click on my image and then mic myself through my image, it populates that.
Yeah,
mic.
I saw that. That happened to me the other day. All right, I Am Legend. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate
it. Wait a minute. I didn't come up for that. I was just.
All right. What do you got? You're out there. You're back.
Yeah, every time it never fails. Anytime I get on live, somebody calls me. So here's the globe proofs, right? The sundial. Do you have anything to like on your app or on your webpage that argues the sundial argument?
Yeah, there's a great video on sundials. I think if you just go on the app and you go to the video search and type in sundial, there's a great one. The sundial makes absolutely no sense. You got to think about the 3-body problem. You got to think about how the sun is perfectly synchronized in the sky to do the exact same thing every year. There's ancient sundials in India that are still accurate to the friggin' second, today. And that would all be impossible on a helio-nonsensical sparse far as
Yeah, that's fine. So in your app, I'll be able to find some of the answers because I'm struggling with that one
yeah,
myself. Right?
sundials prove flat Earth. I don't know
Here's,
how they could possibly
I
prove the
understand.
globe.
here's what I
Yeah.
use to sundials when people bring it up to me. I say there's a reason why it's called a sundial and not an earth dial. The word dial tells you all you need to know. That's because it's the sun dialing, the sun moving, not the earth. It's really that simple. Of course, people get
Okay.
triggered and
Well,
upset. You know,
for me, it's not that simple. I'm having a hard time understanding it. So, but if you're saying there's something on your app, that's fine. I can go look at that. And then the other one is latitude and longitudinal lines. They're smaller reference frames. Like as you go up towards the North Pole,
Right.
you get towards the equator.
So in the South, all of the sailing records distance in a day are in the North, but it's windier in the South. So how could that be? It's because they're lying about oceanic miles. So the Antarctic sailboat race, it doesn't go anywhere near Antarctica, by the way, but it is out there near those wider longitude lines. They're sailing and NASA GPS is telling them how far they go, and that's distance over time. And at the end of the race, the winner average speed is about 4 miles per hour. That's like winning the Indy
think about
500.
that. That's good. Yeah. Okay.
That's like telling me that you just won the Indy 500, but your average speed was 20 miles an hour, right?
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. So check that out. And then if you go on the frequently asked questions page, scroll down to the bottom, second to the bottom row, I think it's the sailboat race, and there's a video by one of the sailors in that race. It's dubbed in English. He's French. He tells you how they're using declination and everything to hide the flat Earth, and the Earth is definitely flat.
Thank you. Check that one off my box. Thank you, brother. And I'll look at the other one on your app. Good talking to you. First time we've ever talked. I just wanted to say hi, Tron. Much love. Bye, guys.
Thanks. See ya. All right, Tron, you having fun? This is actually kind of fun.
it's always fun, man. It's always fun, especially when you get people that are sincere, not just looking to try to start something. You know.
Yeah, and I don't mind people that are completely lost in the sauce as long as they're intellectually honest. That's
Dude,
all. That's all that matters here.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm gonna go with Da, and he's gone. I'll try again. Accept.
Could have been a bot.
No, here. Oh, I actually hit the wrong one. Benny,
Yes.
are you a globe or flat Earth?
Globe.
Globe.
Yes.
All right. What's your best globe proof?
Okay, so well, according to your model on
No,
flat
I'm
Earth,
asking you for globe proof, not my
sure,
model.
globe, geometry, right? Simple geometry. If you were to put any point on a globe, right, and walk in a straight, just
If you go
draw.
a certain distance, go 90 degrees, go again 90 degrees, that you're going to end up back in 2 turns or whatever. That's
Yeah,
not true.
if
You've never
you go
done
in a
it.
straight
It's not
line,
true. It's not true. It
no,
only
on basically
on the globe Earth. It only works if you start at the North Pole.
what? No,
Yeah.
on any point, a perfect sphere.
Yeah.
If you put a dot and do a straight line, you're not curving at any curve.
How long is this straight line?
This straight line wraps around until it meets its original point.
What?
Yes, it's
Wait.
simple geometry.
So you're telling me a straight line around the Earth until it comes back to where it was?
Yes, straight.
Where has this been done?
And technically, if you take any point, which you're saying is the North Pole, any point on a sphere can be considered
great circle route. I get it. But here's the question. Where has circumnavigation in a straight line ever happened?
on a globe. Where
did it happen ever? Are you talking about
that's a globe? That's literally
Amelia Earhart, perhaps?
I'm not talking about. I'm proving what the globe proof is.
Listen,
I'm not talking about.
If the Earth is a globe, yes, every straight line would come right back to where it starts from. But it's never been done. The only people that have circumnavigated the Earth have done it east and west, and those are circles, provably so, around the magnetic center. Nobody has gone south and popped up on the other side.
What about the world record where they said they went around the globe?
What do you mean, the Pan Am flight that went around? Did you ever look at that flight path? They literally went from the North Pole or somewhere up near the North Pole. They went down by America down to the Philippines. They went over to Antarctica. They skimmed along Antarctica. Then they turned around and they went up by Madagascar, up around the UK, and back to the North Pole. That's just a circle on a flat Earth. You got any globe
Okay,
proof?
has any flat earther tried to go like in a straight line starting from an original point to meet
Which
to
direction? Which direction?
doesn't matter. Like I said,
It does
on a
matter
sphere.
because south and north are different than east and west. How are you
Well,
measuring how are you measuring a straight line? How do you know you're going in a
there's
straight
like
line?
infinite. There's like an infinite possibilities of how the straight line wraps around the Earth, right? So, like
Let
I
me
said,
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If I got into an airplane and I set the compass to west and I followed that line and I kept it west, I just focused on that compass, keeping it exactly west, and I ended up right back where I started from. Is that a straight line?
yes.
Okay, you're wrong. Look it up. Think about it. It's
Why
a
would that not
circle.
be a straight line?
It's a circle. Get a magnet, put it on a table, get a compass, put it near the magnet.
Oh, right.
The compass will
You're
point towards the
using
center.
right. You're using the magnetic. Right. The compass uses magnetic.
Yeah, so it's not a straight line.
The
You know what
mag.
happens if
Well,
you go in a straight line? You end up in
if
Antarctica.
we're using a compass, it's obviously we're following the magnetic. I'm not saying magnetic. I'm literally saying straight, as in straight. Let's say you
Yeah,
forget the
every
compass.
straight line goes to Antarctica.
Like no,
The opposite, Benny. The opposite
brother.
of north. The opposite of north is south.
Look,
Period.
on your flat Earth, technically, you would have to turn to
Benny,
go from New
I can't
York to go turn and go
prove
back
the
to New York.
globe. Prove the globe.
Yes.
Let's make it easier. Prove
I
the earth.
was proving the globe.
Prove
Did
the
I
earth is.
not say what I said about the globe?
But that's not proof. Prove the earth is in motion. Maybe that's easier for you.
No, I'm proving why the Earth is a
Benny, you
globe.
don't understand that even on a globe, if you went from New York and in that same direction, you'd have to constantly turn to the right if you're going west or to the left to get back to where you started from.
That's not true. That
Okay.
on
Nuh-uh is not a good
whatever we're
answer.
living on,
Goodbye.
we do not.
Okay.
8 inches. I was going to say 8 inches per mile squared has been falsified. That's
Yeah.
the easiest way to explain it.
When you deny that east and west are circles and say that they're straight lines, it's just pure indoctrinated ignorance.
Well, all we have is, he didn't have any proof, bottom line. He said, well, we draw lines, and I've sat and listened at nauseum,
Yeah.
watching people turn their camera on and draw pictures on a piece of paper, and they say, this is my proof. And I patiently listen, and then we drop them. Because that's not proof. Come on, guys, proof. Sad and funny at the
I'm
same
inviting
time.
some people up in there.
They let you join in yet, huh?
They have.
Itachi as well. Hello.
Hello?
Are you a globe earth believer or a flat earth believer?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you a globe earther?
Yeah.
What's your best globe proof?
That you're stupid fucking nigger. You're a nigger.
Yeah,
You're a
they
nigger.
do this all the time. Every time I do a live, someone does that.
That's the
Every time.
best. That's the best that they got. That's amazing.
That is their brightest. That's their brightest. That would be the globe representation. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
They're just children, man. These kids, man.
Yeah. I guess I should ask the age on someone like that, but they didn't.
Sometimes some of them, if they sound young, just ask them. Hey, how old are you? I mean, they could always lie, but at least you got it recorded that they're over 18.
Baz is coming up. Why a lot of people like Kermit the Frog today, huh?
Fezzik 3 mit. That's what it's saying. Fezzik 3 mit.
It says connecting, but it's not connecting.
Probably doesn't got enough. He probably doesn't got a good good connection. If it's just sitting there turning, I usually tell them I got to drop your request back up because they got a bad connection or something. Obviously.
Yep. Benny reported the live. What the hell is that?
Yeah, you got somebody reported. Okay, now what does it say? Read it. Read it
It
all.
says Benny reported the live. That's all it says
Okay.
in the
Anything else in
chat.
there? Oh, okay. That's okay. That's okay. As long as you don't get the warning, it'll flash
But did
across.
he report the live?
I don't know. Who knows? We don't know. It could be
Well,
someone just trolling.
he's blocked.
Yeah, block them. What happens is
Caleb's in the chat, and so is Spoiled Foil. What's up?
if you get a warning or something, it'll flop up on your screen. It'll tell you. Sometimes I'm getting like a 10-minute warning for some ridiculous something, which is nothing, and you just got. But sometimes, well, you'll find out soon enough.
Let's go with. Did we have Da up already? We did. Was Da troll?
I don't remember. There were so many.
Let's go with SL.
Okay, here you go. Lizard Eye.
What's up, Lizard Eye?
Hey, what's going on?
Are you a Glow Earth believer?
I would say I'm an inquisitive glober.
Okay, that's good. I like that. What do you got? What's the thing that holds you on the globe side of the fence?
The main thing is the rotation of the stars in the sky. If you look from the north hemisphere versus the south, they appear to go different directions.
Did you see Angels of Light's time lapse he did when he came here to America?
I have not.
So he in the parking lot at night, he did a time lapse into the north, looking at the North Star, and he could see the stars were going counterclockwise. Then he turned around and did his time lapse looking south, and the stars were going clockwise.
And he was sitting in the same position?
Yep. All the stars rise in the east, set in the west. It depends on which direction you're looking at, whether they're going clockwise or counterclockwise. It has nothing to do with your location. If you're in Australia and you look to the north, the stars will turn counterclockwise, just like they do in the north when you're looking in the north. So the stars rotate in different directions, make the Earth a globe, is just a statement that has no validity to it, and people just believe it.
When you say looking towards the north,
yeah,
I'm talking about like looking directly straight up.
When you look straight up, it depends on where you are. Like when he looked east and west, the stars were rising and setting. They weren't even rotating clockwise or counterclockwise. But when you look up, you're going to see them going, I guess, counterclockwise.
I don't know. That's the only thing that kind of...
Again, looking up at the lights in the sky don't tell us the shape of the floor. We have physical measurements of the shape of the floor that far exceed the physical requirements of the globe. So, looking at the lights in the sky when we don't even know what they are, how far they are, what, how big they are. If you want to believe that the motion of the sun proves the shape of the earth, you now have to believe that helium and hydrogen that defy gravity on earth can have gravity in space. It defies natural law that gases fill the available space. And instead of expanding, they collapse and have so much collapsing and so much that it can hold on to Pluto, but doesn't affect our moon. It's all just a story that people from Narnia laugh at.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any glow proof? Oh, good.
I mean, that's my main.
Hold on.
I don't know if it's a proof.
Well, that's a good
Sorry,
question.
go ahead.
We get the question a lot, but the simple answer is, and flat Earth is simple to understand. It's this. It's all your perspective. From where are you standing on the earth when you're looking up? It's really that simple. And I want to remind everybody in the chat that the heavens, the stars, the cosmos has been charted for thousands and thousands of years, okay? And they got it down to a science. Typically, they know exactly where everything is at, okay? If you look at the constellations, okay, I've learned I studied astronomy when I was a kid, and I knew what the Big Dipper is. I can find the Big Dipper in the night sky immediately, right now. And the Big Dipper looks exactly like it did when I was a child. Thereby proving that not only are the stars moving as they always do, that there is no such thing as an ever-expanding universe to infinity and beyond. Because nobody ever wants to answer this, because it's quite simple. If the universe was expanding, then the stars that make up the constellations, you would think at least one little old tiny star, from our perspective, would at least moved, but they haven't.
Yeah.
They're exactly where they've always been, proving that they're not expanding, and that the skies and stars are all moving in the same direction once per day.
Yeah.
It's a simple
Yeah, that's
explanation.
interesting.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey
but that's
SL,
Stars.
SL before, um, where are you? You in the US?
Yeah.
Yeah. So go to my website, flatearthdave.com, go to the crash course, go to my interviews, take some time, watch some of those videos. And of course, get my app if you want to go to the frequently asked questions page and stuff like that. And you'll answer a lot of your own questions. Like we can't teach everybody everything because we're trying to wake up so many people, but you're at the point now where your curiosity should have the best of you. And we're trying to give you places to go and get good information. You know, you can listen to my live, TikTok, Tron's lives are always great. Angels of Light. Um, there's great documentaries out there. You can find them on my website. You can find them on the app. Take the time, do the research. I don't believe the earth is flat. I know it's not. I know it's flat and it's not a globe.
Okay.
All right.
Well, here's another thing. Well, why are the stars moving at all if we're on a flat stationary plane?
The sky rotates above us. It circles around the center point. Why is
But
it when
aren't
we
they?
send a balloon up at night, then we can see the stars from before the balloon takes off? It gets higher and higher. The stars should get brighter and brighter. But at 60, 70, 80,000 feet, the stars disappear. That I couldn't give you the answer to why that happens. I could theorize, but in a heliocentric model, it shouldn't happen. Those stars should get brighter and brighter as it gets above the thick atmosphere, but it doesn't. So again, the sky is more, in my opinion, a spiritual, non-physical place. And we can speculate about it all we want, but the earth here that we call physical earth, that we can touch and feel, we can measure it, and it doesn't go with their math. It violates it all the time. All right.
Here's something too that's an observation. Look at it like this: the sky is like a gigantic clock in the sky. It works just like a clock, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I've also heard that the stars are just lights in the dome. So you're saying the dome is rotating too?
Well, whatever they are, they're rotating above us. This is my personal opinion. I think the stars are where our souls reside. I think they're angelic in nature. Again, this is just my opinion. I'm not throwing on anybody. I don't have any proof of it, but there's lots of stories, information, ancient cultures, and things that's happened in my life that makes me believe that. And it's out there, you know?
Okay.
It's like Dave said, nobody's ever been to a star. So we don't know
Right.
really what the heck it is, but we don't have a clue. But people seem to know. I've never met so many people that know that don't know. We don't know, you don't know, nobody knows, but we do know. I tend to call them luminaries. I just find it the best generic answer because I honestly don't know what the heck they are.
Okay.
But they're there, right? We see them.
I had one more, I guess, point or question. I don't know. It's talking about flight mechanics. So you talk about how planes don't ever nose down. Well, could that be because the air density is thinner up there and the plane just, happens to level out because the air gets thinner?
Let me explain that to you real quick, if it's all right, Dave. Okay.
Yep.
The airplanes don't adjust themselves. Okay, that's just not true. It's either controlled by the autopilot or the pilot themselves. Okay. What I tend to tell people is how does a pilot fly an airplane in a straight line and a curved line at the same time? It's literally impossible. One cancels out the other. They got to be doing one or the other. The next thing I bring up is how in the world can an aircraft or a pilot get their aircraft level flying over a sphere? It's literally impossible.
It's the air density. It's just leveling out, equalizing. I mean, that's just my theory. I don't know.
No, it's a good theory. It's a good theory. I get that. But here's the problem. We have the flight instrument panel, this thing called an attitude indicator. What the attitude indicator does is it tells a pilot in real time, all the time, what the orientation is of their aircraft, so they know where they're at. An attitude indicator, the center of it, that's really called the artificial horizon. This is how they get level. In fact, it's the only way they can truly get level. If you talk to real experienced pilots that are being honest with you, and I talk to them all the time, okay? So when they're flying along, okay, every pilot I ever talk to say they never nose their aircraft down. So then I say, okay, well, what's making the aircraft automatically follow the curve of the Earth? they're going to bring up some sort of pressure, barometric pressure, or they'll bring up
air
gravity.
density or whatever. Yeah.
Bring up whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You can have it. Here's the problem. If that is causing the aircraft to follow the curve of the Earth, then that means the aircraft is going to be changing in its orientation. Thereby, it's going to show in the attitude indicator, and therefore the pilot would have to change their pitch, but they never do. You have to understand flight mechanics and the aircraft and the attitude indicator itself. Dude, if you go to my TikTok, I got a massive presentation on the AI that you can check it out. It's right one of my first things that comes up, and you'll learn a lot. You'll learn more about an attitude indicator than anybody should know.
But isn't it kind of based on gravity, whatever we call gravity?
Doesn't matter. You can have gravity. Let's say gravity really exists, and I have pilots do it all the time. They invoke gravity. Gravity makes the aircraft magically follow the curve of the Earth. Great. If that's happening, then that means the attitude indicator would be showing that it's changing constantly, and they could not get level. Because how do they get level? The only way to get level is they have to be flying straight and level, which, by the way, that's exactly how they are taught. That's what the FAA manuals say. That's what the CAA manuals say. And that's also what the Navy manuals say. Okay.
Well, like, what about the pressure gradient? Like, you can't fly straight up, or you're eventually going to fucking. Sorry, don't mean to cuss, but
that's okay, bro.
You're gonna. What's the word? You're just gonna. I can't think of the word because I'm not a pilot, but the airplane's gonna stop and just start falling because it can't.
Well, right. But that doesn't prove the shape of the Earth, though. They have to have thrust. You know, there's the four main things for flight that everybody brings up, but none of this proves shape. Okay, and none of this proves how do they get level, because they have to fly level. Pilots are taught once they ascend, when they're ascending up, okay, let's say you get a basic 747 or something, they're ascending. When they're ascending, every pilot agrees and tells me and agrees with me that their attitude indicator shows that happening. Then, let's say they go to 35,000 feet, they have to then level out. How do they know? That same attitude indicator. Now, wait a minute, they'll fly for hours in a straight line. Staying level based on their attitude indicator. Well, wait a minute. They're going over. What's compensating for the 8 inches per mile squared that's constantly going underneath them? They have no answer. Gradient. Right, but then if that is happening, then it would be showing up in the same pesky attitude indicator that pilots all agree tells them in real time all the time what is the orientation of the aircraft. So they can't have it both ways. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, am I making any sense? I know I'm talking a lot.
Yeah, you're making sense.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna cut it out. We're just trying to get some Globers up here with stuff. I've told you where you can find information, and I just say keep researching. Don't believe anything Tron says or me or anyone else. Verify this yourself.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, man.
All right. See you.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go on a long monologue there, dude.
Sorry no, that's okay. That's okay. I was actually had to take care of an email, so you covered my ass.
The thing is, it's easier to talk with pilots because they understand it. When you talk to people that really don't understand that much, it's hard because you end up taking. It takes a long time to tell them which a pilot would understand it in 30 seconds. You know.
Right. With who is this guy? What's up?
I have no clue.
What's up, guys?
Are you a Globe Earth believer?
I certainly am. I heard you ask earlier about gas pressure without a container.
Yeah, what's your best globe proof? It doesn't matter what I was talking about. I'm asking you.
Oh, I mean, I got a couple different ones.
How about just one?
P and S waves.
Oh man, have you seen that? Why don't tsunamis wrap around Antarctica? They wrap around every other continent, every other island, but they don't wrap around Antarctica. Why is that?
What do you mean they don't wrap around Antarctica? What do you mean?
They don't wrap around Antarctica. They pile up like hitting the edge of a round lake, and then they bounce back. They don't wrap around. There's a tsunami section on my app. You can watch the videos there.
How does
listen? Stop asking questions. Do you have any globe proof other than P and S waves that you've never seen? You're trusting an authority to tell you about these waves when the evidence of the waves goes against them exactly. So do you have anything better than P and S waves?
Yeah, I feel and measure earthquakes all the time. But
you feel and measure earthquakes. So what?
Well, those are what those waves are. They're measurements.
So what?
their measurements showing that those P waves are blocked by the core of the Earth.
Who says?
Those
Wait
secondary
a
waves
second.
bounce. Those secondary waves bounce across the crust, but
There's
the
no proof.
primary waves are blocked
That's
by
not
the core.
proof. Do you have any scientific proof?
There's no proof of a core. Come on, dude.
So you just hand wave away evidence and measurements?
There's no proof anything is bouncing off a mystical core of the
Well,
Earth.
when you take a measurement and the timing doesn't work, when they're supposed to bounce
Have
back.
you taken that measurement?
No, but you can go look at the data. What data is not evidence?
You know, there's data of photons coming back from a reflector on the moon too.
Right.
Okay, well, I can give you gas pressure without a container.
Pope, we know it's you. Stop it. Just admit who you are. We know. I knew he was him when he
I'm not
first
trying
got
to
in.
act like somebody else.
Who is it? Who was that?
Pope Madness. He's just a typical.
Oh, that guy. I've heard him. Yeah.
He's harmless. He's harmless. But I recognized him with the chats exploding. That's Pope. So I just thought we'd call him out and get it over with.
All right.
He's harmless, in my view.
Yeah.
He tries hard. He does.
Now, is he just like a brainwashed Globey, or do you think there's something more to it?
He's just a typical anti-flurf guy. It's okay. No big deal.
When you say anti-flurf, is there somebody helping him with that, or is that just he's anti-flurf and that's what he does?
That's what he does. It's just usually has his own lives and what have you. And he's just he's not a bad guy. I don't want to diss the guy and anything. He just absolutely thinks it's a ball. End of story.
Yeah, that's amazing. Have you ever seen a P or an S wave?
Let me think. No. This guy's screaming fiber optic gyroscopes, 1 degree every 69 miles. Request up, guys. Come on, man.
Hey, everybody, quick message that I'd like to share with all of you. Our lives are filled with toxins in our air, food, and even in the information we're taught. Avoiding them all is impossible, but helping your body detox doesn't have to be complicated. That's where Masterpiece comes in. Just 5 drops under your tongue twice a day, and that's it. Super easy, super simple, and it doesn't even taste bad. I've tried countless supplements, and while generally I'm pretty healthy, I didn't really feel much of an effect. But with Masterpiece, it delivered noticeable benefits. Check out the podcast I did with Terry from Masterpiece, linked below this video, or you can find links directly to Masterpiece on my website, flatearthdave.com, or in the shopping section on the app. The key to health is to detoxify. Now back to the show. All right, let's go. Who else we got? Let's see.
I'm not seeing anybody up that I would recommend, but I haven't really been paying that much attention.
Okay, no worries. Awesome. Thanks.
I would recommend him because he's one of my mods. He's real good.
Scotty's coming up. Let's see if there he is. Scotty's got a nice bike. Wait a minute. Scotty? Oh, not the same Scotty. What's up, Scotty?
Probably not. How's it going?
Good. Are you a Globe Earth believer?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you got 1,900 followers. What's going on? What's your best globe proof?
Well, my sort of best globe proof is 1 degree over 69 miles. That's impossible on a flat Earth. Seismic data. That's impossible on a flat Earth. The sun doesn't change.
1 degree over 69 miles impossible on a flat Earth.
Well, because you can't get that measurement. If I traveled 69 miles on a flat Earth, it wouldn't change. It wouldn't drop down 60. It wouldn't drop down 1 degree, would it?
How do you know that? So what if I'm in a Home Depot and there's a light directly above my head, and then I walk down aisle 6, 25 yards? Did that light drop down from my the angle from my zenith? Of course it did.
So
hold on a second. So the Home Depot ceiling, let's say it's 30 feet high, and I walk, I don't know, let's say it's only 10 feet and it drops down 1 degree. So now I know what the ratio, and I could say, okay, so we can do some math and kind of speculate on how high the stars are to have the same thing happen on a flat Earth. To say that it's impossible when you don't know the height or the size is just disingenuous.
No, not really. You don't really need.
Not really. So if I can prove something does drop down, you don't know the height. How could it be impossible?
Even if you didn't know the exact height, right?
We
You'd have to
don't.
assume.
We
You'd
don't.
have to assume that it changes distance with every time you move from it. So
No. How's
if
it
you're
change
saying,
distance? I walk away from it. It gets farther away. It looks lower in the sky.
you said if you walk to the next aisle, right, will it drop in certain degrees? Yes,
Yeah, of
obviously
course it
it would,
will.
right? But
Yeah.
then if you move to the next aisle, would it drop in the same degree? No, it wouldn't.
Why not? And also, we don't know
It
if we're
doesn't.
seeing those stars in the same position. They could all be in apparent positions, right? That we don't know what they are. We're not looking at physical lights in the ceiling. We're looking at energetics, and we don't know how we see them. The reason you can't triangulate the sun or even the stars is because everyone sees them in different positions. So again, looking at the sky is no way to prove the shape of the earth. What's your best
Okay.
globe proof without appealing to the sky gods?
Well, like I said, seismic data. But I mean, to one
Seismic
degree.
data.
Yeah.
So when a tsunami that happens in the Southern Ocean heads towards Antarctica and it piles up and comes back instead of wrapping around Antarctica, there's some seismic observations that do not match the globe and match a flat Earth.
Well, I'm talking about seismic data, not.
Well, for the seismic data that you can't see versus the actual tsunami that we can see, it matches the flat Earth, not the globe Earth. Do you have any globe evidence?
So I've just said. But also, I've got evidence of a rotation as well, which Tron doesn't seem to want to answer.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, did you find proof that the Earth is moving? I'm all ears.
Yeah, like I said, a fiber optic gyroscope. If you can tell me how it works and why it shows,
I answered you three times, I answered you 3 times in the chat. But if we're going to talk about fiber optic gyroscopes, we got to talk about all the gyroscopes. We just can't pick on one.
No, I'm picking one. I want you to tell me.
I have to pick. Well, go watch my TikTok. I got a whole TikTok on gyroscopes.
Like I said, Tron won't answer my question. I could buy a fiber optic gyroscope now. There's no moving parts in it, and all it does is it measures the speed difference between two light particles.
Yeah. So I don't listen.
Why is that?
The fiber optic gyroscope actually proves the sky is rotating and not the Earth because it was used at sea level, and then it was used at 10,000 feet, and it showed a different rotation, which shows that the sky that's moving. Here's the question I have for you. What about a regular mechanical gyroscope?
I'm not talking about regular
mechanical. Well, why not? Because you have no excuse for a regular mechanical gyroscope that doesn't process.
And also, Dave, let's not forget that it's been admitted by Honeywell that the fiber optic, their gyroscopes, especially their ring lasers, they have, he's gone. They got computer chips in there that have been pre-programmed. Come on, people. Wake up.
Yeah.
No, this guy has gone around and around with me a million times. I knew who he was, but I was being quiet until
the guy that we just had, or the guy coming up?
The guy we just had, because he mentioned me. We talked about Earth rotation, and I always destroy him pretty bad.
All right, I'm waiting for. It's not Cheese Wizard is not coming up. Let's.
He's not a bad guy, this Scotty. I don't want to diss him. He's another good guy. He just doesn't believe,
Chris Patton.
Okay, are you guys just actually trolling do you actually honestly believe that the Earth is flat?
No, we know it's flat. Do you actually honestly believe that the Earth is a globe flying in a space vacuum?
We did this in school. We did this in school. We were.
So instead of just blabbing on and on, I'm going to unmute. I'm going to let you unmute. You unmute and tell me your best globe proof.
I was going to give you an actual experiment we did with our teacher if you would shut your mouth and listen. We were lying on a beach watching the...
Drop him. Drop him. Yeah. He doesn't care. That's an answer. He's a troll.
You're lying on a beach. He saw the stars move over his head. Therefore, the Earth is moving and the stars are not moving.
Let me give you the ultimate answer. It's a theory. It's called the theory of magic. Their world operates on magic. That's all there is to it. It magically works.
Didn't come up. All right, I'm gonna go. What time is it? It's almost 5. I go for a little while longer. Pink Eye Sean.
Flat Earth Dave, how's it going, bud?
What's up? Are you a Globe Earth believer?
Well, I am a globe Earth believer, Mr. Dave,
What's your
but
best globe proof?
I want to talk about something different. I just want to say I admire you. I
All right,
love your content,
thank you.
and I
But
just want
what's
to
your best
ask you
globe
just a simple
proof?
question, and then I'll go on. Are
Yeah,
you
Globe
going
proof.
to allow adversity, or is it just going to be one-sided?
just gonna be
It's
one
one
sided.
sided. It's one
Okay,
sided. Yeah.
okay. Respect. But yeah, I admire. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, bud.
Well, have a good day. Thanks for coming up. Bye.
Okay.
At least he was honest.
Yeah. At least
See,
we
they
were
think that
honest.
they think that we open up a panel like when I do my lives that it's some sort of a debate. I don't debate. I talk about the truth.
Yep.
That's all I do.
American
There is
Off
no
Grid.
debate.
What's up, dude? Hello.
Hey,
You're on.
what's up?
Are you a globe Earth believer?
No, I'm a flat earther, brother, and I appreciate all the years. I had a really good time with you rolling through a mall flat, smacking everybody. Yeah, put me back down. I'm just listening to the show.
All right, cool, man. Thanks.
Later, bro. Respect,
Later, man.
brother.
Respect. I love flat earthers, man.
Oh, we're cool, man. Who doesn't want to be a cool flat earther? Come on now.
That's redundant.
We're in the cool club.
Yeah. All right, he didn't come up. Let's try again. No.
Logan, there's been no rotation. The rotation has not been constant for billions of years, sir.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Let me make sure I read that right. He might have been a flat earther. Hold on. Nope. Looks like a glober.
All right. I just brought someone up and he left. Kayvon.
Troll.
Is he a troll?
Yeah, but give him a shot.
Okay. Kayvon, what's your best globe proof?
All right, give me 1 second.
Are you Googling it?
No, I'm not Googling it. I'm opening up my camera.
What's your best globe proof?
1 second, I got you.
What are you going to show us?
I'm going to show you right now.
What are you going to show us?
You see this right here? This is an overlay of the map both of you have. Why is it so different?
It's beautiful.
What's your best globe proof?
Yeah, this right here. This is an overlay of your maps. Why do you both have a map that don't make sense? Why don't your map? Why don't both your maps?
Your map makes no sense. What's your best globe proof?
Why do you have different land masses on
the globe, sir?
Goodbye.
Yeah, I told you he was a troll, but at least he gave him. He cannot say you didn't give him a chance, but I knew that was.
I didn't really give him a chance.
Well, he started off with no globe proof. He's like, well, how come this, and why is this, and how come the sky is blue, and stuff like that, which is meaningless right now.
This is Cheese Wizard. You requested up again. What's up?
Hey, sorry, I missed it.
That was a pocket panel?
What?
Did you pocket panel?
Yeah, well, no, I'm good. I just missed the first time because I had to get up for something.
Oh, what's going on? Are you a globe Earth believer?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. What's your best globe proof?
Yeah, out of 195 nations, with over 100 nations that have sent satellites in orbit. Also, on your flat Earth, you don't believe in asteroids. Do you believe in asteroids?
Oh,
no, you couldn't, right?
What is your best globe proof? What is your best globe proof?
I literally told you 195 nations are all hiding the flat Earth. Tell me, they are. All 195 of them.
Prove the Earth is a sphere. Prove it's
moving.
moving.
You guys are fucking retards.
All right, just drop him. He's going to get flagged for that anyway. Just get rid of him.
I mean, and the whole satellite thing, I mean, you go into it, like, how do you see them? Have you ever seen one in space? And, the angular size. But they unfortunately, they can't understand the fact that you can't see a Volkswagen Bug 300 miles away.
I know. Or then go to the ISS. Here's a question I ask. I've had countless people come on my lives claiming to be engineers that worked on satellites. I'm like, great.
They may have been.
Well, no, I tell them I believe them. I said, can you provide any kind of time-lapse video of a complete satellite being built? They never can.
Phil, you're on live. What's up?
Mate, I can't believe I'm meeting you. I've been following this since, Jake Paul came on and came over to take the piss out of everybody.
Are you a globe Earth believer?
No, mate. It didn't take me long to become a flat earther, mate. I was with you all the way.
Oh, you mean you have more than 2 brain cells? Wow.
Yeah, quite a few more. I'm a bricklayer, mate. So it didn't take me long to realise.
Wait, you're a bricklayer? Do you build any really long walls and account for curvature?
I never have, mate, funny enough. And I've set laser levels out over massive sites. And funny enough, everything with lasers is always level and it always steps up on gradients of land.
Nice.
And
all right,
Suez
man.
Canal,
Sounds
Suez
like
Canal,
flat
mate,
Earth
is
proof to
total
me.
proof. Oh,
Sounds
mate,
like
I'm really
flat Earth
chuffed
proof.
I've met you. Because I've watched that. Where was it at when there weren't many there, was there? When J. Paul was there.
That was at one of the conferences in, I think, Denver.
Denver, I can remember it even well, mate, because the sod got me for a minute. I've got to admit, I thought, oh my God, he really does know. But yeah, mate, I've been following you on since 2009, and when it was only on Facebook, and we had to argue the toss with words and texting really. But yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for following.
Utmost admiration for you, my mate. I'm glad to have spoke to you.
Keep spreading the truth. See you.
Will do, brother. See you soon. Bye-bye.
That's fun. We had Kayvon up already, right? That was the guy, the troll.
Yeah, he was up. Like he didn't last long. He got very mad. They want us to provide a substitute for their failed model. And what we're asking is just prove your model. It's simple. Prove the Earth's a sphere. Should be a slam dunk. You'd think so, right?
Hey, Tron, how is my show? Is this showing up as too small and one big, and my image is framed out so you can read it?
Yeah.
Right, nice.
Yeah. Lofi's a flat earther down there that just came up. Just
Lofi
so you know.
guy.
Yeah, I know him. If he's the same guy, he should be a flat earther.
He should be, but he's not loading.
No, Lofi, man, you might have to get dropped and try again, bro. Bad connection.
Sorry, bro.
But he's pretty good. He's a flat earther. I talked with him a few times.
Laser test coming up. Laser test. It's got to be a flat earther, right?
Yeah, definitely. So I was going to say something about the stars being angels, as you think. I believe it's as well as that is it says in Ezekiel's chapter 1:10. It describes what the stars look like. They're wheels within wheels and a cherubim.
Wheels within wheels, and then you've seen the images where they look like wheels and wheels. It's amazing.
Well, anyways, also I wanted to say I've got this album coming out. I don't know how many albums for Flat Earth music has been produced, but it's coming out on Christmas Day.
Is it all Flat Earth music?
Yeah, it's all Flat Earth rap music.
Is it real music?
I mean, it's got my words, but it's got the AI background.
Okay. Well, share it with me, and if it's any good, I'll share it around.
Okay. Well, it's if you type in if you search for laser test on like Amazon Music, iTunes, all that, it'll be on there. The 25th.
Well,
I think I heard he was on a live. I was on Laser a day or two ago, and he played some of it. So I'm not a big rap guy, but it sounded pretty good from my end. Just so you know.
Cool. I'm interested in hearing it.
Long live the Flat Earth.
All right. Long live Flat Earth.
Long live Flat Earth.
That's what Mark Sargent always says.
He came up on a live somewhere, and he was playing it, and I'm not a big rap guy, but it sounded pretty good as far as if I'm not a big rap critique, but it sounded pretty good. And you can definitely understand all the Flat Earth references that were being said. Definitely.
Hey, I got 60,000 likes. Is that good?
That's pretty good, man. That's excellent, man. You've been on for a short period of time. That's pretty good. I don't know how long you've been on, but
I've been on for a little while. You came on actually kind of near the beginning. The best way to get out your back massager and hold your thumb right over, and then use your back massager, the thumper, on top of your thumb. You can do like 1,000 likes a minute.
You know it now. And they got there's all kinds of ways to get likes, man. But that's good though, because likes build the algorithms in the chat.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you want.
Thanks everybody for supporting. And who do we got here? We got Toxic Pancake.
Yeah. Hi. I didn't even think I would be up here.
Are you a flat earther or a globe earther?
So I'm kind of in the middle, actually.
Okay.
And I just had like a question. Why would they lie? Like about the flat earth? Like what's the point of them keeping that?
So the short answer is we're not the ones lying. So how would we know? But the longer short answer is they're hiding more resources. They're hiding free energy. They're hiding more land. They're hiding technology. They're hiding our true nature. They're hiding our true ability. They're hiding airships. They're hiding all sorts of stuff that would free us from their pay for energy system. Tron, you want to add into that?
Yeah, you said a mouthful. My answer to that when people ask me is this. We don't really know why people lie. They obviously they want to lie for a reason, but that doesn't mean everybody's lying. It's just a subset of what I call the elites that are telling the non-truths.
Right.
And that's all there is to it.
I think the majority of the controllers that we see, they're not lying. They believe it also.
Exactly,
it's really like, when you work at Home Depot, you don't know what the CEO is thinking. You don't know why they changed the policy for this or that. So on my app, on the FAQ page, there's a Why the Lie section. It's one of my favorite sections. Great videos there, but you'll never find those videos on your own because Google's hiding them from you. It's really, it's a really good one. Good section.
Okay, I'll have to go check them out. I recently just found you, and
right.
I think your videos are great. So I just had that simple question. So thank you so much for having me up.
All right, follow me on I have a couple channels on YouTube. You can find all of that on my website, flatearthtape.com. All right.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah.
Usually when people ask that question, why would they lie? My standard response is, it really doesn't matter, to be honest with you, because we can't solve that problem right now anyway. So my goal is to get into the subject matter and stay. A lot of people come up, not that young person, but some people come up and they want to use that to kind of derail everything and get you down this rabbit hole.
I think it's a very legitimate question. And I do like answering it, but I can't answer it 100% because I'm not the one that's lying. But it is kind of obvious why they're lying. They want to disconnect us from creation and keep us away. Flat Earth I was disconnected from the creator for most of my life. And Flat Earth made me have no choice but to understand there is a creator. And
there's so many people that have that testimony too, that believing in this subject matter we're talking about leads them to a creator, leads them to God, so.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, just saying that, that is a fairly clear and obvious reason why they do it. And, I would say at this point, it's in 99 point something percent probably true.
Exactly. I agree. They're hiding lots of things,
Yep.
So they,
Yep. So that's a great one. And the section on the FAQ page is one of my favorite sections of all. Let's see who else coming up here. We got Sea Level.
I think he's a flat earther too.
Yeah, you think? You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, took a little guess.
What's up? We're looking for opposition, but what do you got to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for the pee information.
Oh, you had her tooth?
Yeah, man.
And did you try it?
I did.
And did it work?
Yeah.
I told you.
My God, it tasted a bit weird, but shit, I stuck with it. I thought, well,
we were
try it.
We were on a live, and I think what's the guy's name? The health guy. He was really good.
Dave Murphy.
No, no. The guy that we were talking to on that live. Whatever. And we're talking health stuff, and he said he had a toothache, and and they asked for a cure, and one of the cures, and a lot of people are going to get triggered by this, is to soak a cotton ball in, we'll just say, in your own stem cells, which come out of your wee, and you put it on the tooth, and the pain goes away.
Yeah, within 2 days it went. The pain went within a day, but and the swelling went down.
Yep, it's kind of wild.
I don't know where it went, but the body obviously absorbed it, or something happened.
Stem cells, man, it's all stem cells.
It's quite incredible, but it's like wow.
Yeah.
But my getting back to the flat Earth bit, the only disappointment I have is my kids won't get on board with me.
Well, you can. There's different ways to motivate your kids. Do they like money?
Yeah, no, they just.
What do they like? What motivates your kids? You can bribe them with anything you want because you're not going to have to give it to them.
Yeah, I know. I have tried that, but because they go to school, we've lost the battle.
Yeah. Well, they'll come around eventually, but the school really does a number on their minds.
Yeah, even if I show them a little video of yours or anything like that. It's like, oh, no, I'm not interested. I don't want to know. It's not true. blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But I did actually talk to my minister the other day, sorry, and he said to me, "Flat Earth won't save you, and you're lying," because I'm not. It's in your Bible, man.
So I have some friends in my life that they're maybe one of their spouse is flat, but they don't want to hear it. They won't watch anything. And I don't know if you guys know, I have this plasma generator that does really good, healthy things for you. And my friend came over today, and his wife, who had hurt her back, who's the one that doesn't want to hear anything, she wanted to do a nice long treatment. So we hooked her up on it, and she's like, okay, she had like an hour to kill. And so I literally blew her mind. We watched a little My Lunch Break. That just got her started. Like, whoa. Then we watched some stuff on airships. And then she started asking about the flat earth. And, it's great. I've woken so many people up when I'm giving them treatments with plasma because they have their captured audience. So there you go.
Really? Wow. Okay then.
Yeah.
That's
all right,
great.
man. Peace out. I'm going to get some opposition up here.
Okay. I'll stick. Well, I'll keep watching and I'll spread the word. Keep going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know. Here we go. All right, here comes somebody. I want your best globe proof. All right.
I got a feeling he's a flat earther.
What is your best globe proof? I think he's a fake flat earther.
Oh, do you?
Hey, what's up, guys? Am I on?
Yeah, you're on, Gene.
Hey, I'm painting my bathroom. How's everybody doing?
Good, man. What's happening? What's your best globe proof, sir?
I think flat Earth is my best globe proof, guys.
That's a good proof right there.
No, I think my question would be to whoever asked why would they lie is why would they tell the truth? When do they tell us the truth? These governments, and they're all one government. I don't believe there's 172, like the other guy said, that they're all conspiring to hide the true nature of the earth. You know what I mean?
Some of them probably don't even know, but all of the major countries that signed the Antarctic Treaty, they're all in on it. And the whole division of countries is bullshit. It's all run under one thing. I personally think that NASA is the head intelligence agency of the world.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So
doesn't bother me. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, you gotta look at all that, and the whole why the lie. It's one of the most important questions, I think, but it's hard to answer.
Well, I think it's to keep us as stupid as possible, bro.
Yeah, dude, if you can convince somebody that they're on a spinning ball in a space vacuum, you can convince them that breathing on grandma will unalive her.
I don't know, but thanks for bringing me up, man. I just wanted to say a couple things. Hello to everybody.
Thanks.
And, give me mod, bro.
Oh, yeah. How do I go? So, hold on. I think I can do that right here. Let me see. Nice. I click there. Wait a minute. How do I click on your picture? Then I click over here. Then I click over here. Add as moderator.
All right.
I confirm. There you go. Go ahead. Ban away. Just crush everybody.
Good show, guys. Keep it going, man.
All right. Thanks.
Tron, good to see you, brother.
You too, brother. Good to see you again, my friend.
Sorry about that. I let him go. All right. Let's bring up somebody else. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. One of the hold on, guy. One of the analogy that Mark Sargent uses, and I stole it from him, is if you had a mountain lion and a 1/4 acre yard fenced in, he's going to pace that fence all day long. But if you made the fence 50 acres big, he probably would see the fence and just turn around and go back and do what he's doing because he's pretty happy. Put a human in any fenced in area, they're going to want to go to the other side of the fence. So they put us on a globe.
Right.
All right, that's right. Delirium. What's up?
Hello.
Hi. Is the Earth a globe or is it flat?
It's a globe.
All right, best globe proof. Go.
These reams of photos I'm looking at here.
Reams of photos. Thank you for calling.
Yeah. Plus, he only has like 2 or 3 followers.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even let someone like that up. They're just trolls.
I got to remember to check before I do that.
Yeah, a lot of them. Because what are the odds? Somebody creates an account, they have hardly no followers, and they just happen to wander on to a Flat Earth Live. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Brian, what's up? Flat or globe?
Sorry, pal. I know you said opposition. I'm not opposition. It's flat.
Right. You want to throw in your 2 cents? 30 seconds. Go. That's it. It's flat.
It's flat. It's flat. It's flat. Come on, it's flat.
All right.
It's
all right. How many people have you woken up in 2025?
I'd say thousands, but they'd never admit it.
How many people have you specifically woken up in 2025? Do you know?
I'd say thousands.
But they would never say nice. Beautiful. Keep it going, man.
Yeah, seriously, they would never admit it. They would never admit that I woke them up. But come here, it's stationary. The Suez Canal, 240 miles, no curvature, no 8 inches per mile.
Love it. Thanks for coming up, man.
No worries. I'm not opposition. No,
you're not opposition. That's right. We're looking for opposition. All right. How do I get back to that? I like the other view better.
Go over and tap on. There's a little thing. If you go, you see the little thing down here that has like the two people and the check mark thingy.
On the where? On the bottom right?
At the bottom. It's got like a check mark and a couple of what looks like a couple of people. They're like.
That's my invite section.
Right. Tap on that.
Yep.
Go up there and you'll see your name.
Yep.
Go all the way over to the right, and that's how you can adjust the screen.
I did it.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Wow. It's not the same, but I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah, well, you can go back and do it again and keep poking around and get what you like. Now, sometimes some people that do TikTok lives, it works a little strange. They'll invite somebody up, and then it'll automatically change it, and then you got to change it back. So that's a TikTok thing.
That's crazy.
It is.
Lofty guy has been hanging out for a while. Did we have him up already?
He's a flat earther. He's a good guy.
Okay. We tried him up and he didn't come up. There you go. What's up, Lofty?
Hi there. I just wanted to come back because for some reason my connection was off. What happened exactly? I sent a request and then it just...
It didn't. Sometimes it doesn't come up, so I kicked you and you have to request back up. What's up?
The firmament. You know this.
Yeah.
We can't have gas pressure and air pressure without a container. So the
yes,
Earth
you can. The ozone holds in the air.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Well, is the ozone even real? Is the ozone even
gravity
real?
Does it.
Gravity and ozone together equals containment.
That's mental. We just have a physical barrier above Earth.
You just don't understand physics, Glofy. You don't understand how physics works.
That's insane.
I'm flipping right now. I'm flipping to the globy side.
Yeah, we just role played there for a minute. Yeah. Well, no, you know what's actually incredibly insightful is that you can't even have air without a container. So the Earth is absolutely 100%
yes, you can.
enclosed.
The Earth has air without a container. Therefore, I'm right.
That's insane.
Listen, that's crazy. It's just crazy.
And the theory of magic solves the problem. It's the theory of magic that we're leaving out here.
Wait.
And well, I just want you guys to have fun, but I wanted to talk about the formula for gravity. It debunks itself. I believe it does. Hold on. So basically, the rate of fall never changes, no matter what the mass is.
My head's hurting already.
Yeah,
I know.
But during an electrical storm, things fall at different rates because the electrostatics has nothing to do with it, of course.
That's right. Electromagnetism and electrostatics.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for somebody to provide gravity as an independent variable, and they can't seem to do it for some reason. So I keep waiting.
Have you found someone to isolate gravity as well, or no?
No, that's what I was saying. They can't provide it as an independent variable of an experiment. They don't.
I got it.
It doesn't exist.
It's just made up.
Well, I keep saying, provide us some tangible gravity. So then, what I tell them, I said, you know what, dude, I'm going to donate all my gravity for you. You may have all my gravity. Take it with you. Go camping. Let's move on to something else.
Everybody hates it when you mention if you question what is the opposite of gravity, I think that makes people go crazy a little bit. What is the opposite of gravity? There is no opposite of gravity.
You don't know science. You don't know what physics. I've heard it all 1,000 times.
All
Well, you
right.
guys have been blessed with wisdom. God bless you guys in Jesus' name. You guys are amazing. Keep up
Thank
the good
you.
work.
Thank you, man. And you're amazing too. Keep waking up more people. Our numbers are big enough. We need to keep waking up. Share your content, anyone's content. Share it with everybody. If you're sharing it with one person or 100 people, just share it and wake more people up because we're just getting bigger and bigger and it's happening faster and faster. So everyone needs to do their part. Thanks, bro.
Flat Earth is becoming worldwide because it's indefinite. It has to. The truth has to come out. Even the Bible says in the end times, the truth will be revealed everywhere. Luke. So
This
yes,
is
everyone's
the truth.
waking up.
This is the truth that changes everything. All right. Thanks, bro.
Hey, Dave, if you'll take your screen and just kind of put your finger and just slide to the left, it'll show you how long your many minutes is left on your little warning thing you got.
New 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Then as soon as that is over, then the algorithms are going to start sharing your live again.
Okay.
Great. That's how it works. But if you like me, you get 4 in a row.
Great.
It doesn't always happen, but what it is somebody got pissed and they just are playing games.
What's this? Man. Connect now. Tap to find a co-host.
Oh, dude, I don't even do that. That's a way that you can co-host with somebody, but I've never tried to do it.
Never mind. That's fine.
I'm going to wind up with,
all right. Da has been in there forever waiting. I forget with what he said.
I think he's a flat earther. I think he said he was a flat earther.
Da, what's up?
It's about time.
Sorry, dude. There's a lot coming in here. I'm new to this. Cut me some slack.
Good. Yeah, I understand, man. I'm new to it too. I'm only 43 years old, and that's still new to me.
What's going on?
You can tell I'm from the South.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So I've been listening to you for a while. Actually, the last couple of years here and there.
Okay.
So I've heard a lot of people come up and ask, why do they lie?
Yeah, it's a great question.
Why the lie? Why the lie? Why the lie?
Yeah.
And I used to ask that myself too.
I did too.
And the thing is you can tell a lie and believe the lie. You can tell a lie long enough and you'll believe the same lie that you keep telling and you was educated to believe.
Okay.
I am a flat earther, but the way that I look at it is, can you warp time? Can you bend time?
Space time, sure.
But I mean, with the way that we're taught with the globe Earth, can you bend time? Like bend it around the globe? You can't bend time. You can't bend light.
The bending and warping of your mind, not of space time. Thanks to Foyle, she came up with that. The bending and warping of space time is actually the bending and warping of your mind.
Think of the Earth as a clock. If you're looking down on the ground, you see a clock. I think of the Earth as a clock.
Yep, it is a clock. Welcome.
And we're we're kind of given half truths, like how much whatever they told us we revolve around the sun, which is 1,000 miles an hour, blah 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 blah. But if you think about it, if you take the hands of a clock and you got 24 hours in a day, right?
Yep. Good.
All right. So how much does the sun move in 1 hour? It moves 15 degrees in 1 hour. 24 hours, that's 360 degrees. It comes back.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
You can't bend that time, though. You can't bend it around the ball.
Tron, can you bend space-time?
Here's how it works. Yes. It's called the theory of magic. Okay. See, we're leaving out that's the theory of magic that makes all this happen. And everybody keeps forgetting about that. The theory of magic. Of course you can't. It's all hocus pocus. It's all written on a piece of paper, 1905, Einstein, special relativity, 1915.
Right, but you can't. Listen, I'm on the same page with y'all. You can't literally bend time. You can't bend the fucking time around a ball.
Well, we agree, bro.
We agree. Okay. Hey, I'm going to let you go down because I'm going to wrap up the live. Maybe I'll let one or two more globies up. Thanks, brother.
All right. Well, hey, nobody gets madder than anybody that tries to defend the globe. They get the maddest.
Yeah,
you're right.
All right, peace.
Good points, though. Very good points that you made about that.
Yep.
Very good points, though.
Who didn't come up here? Birdie strength. 44 followers. What's up, Birdie?
Can you hear me?
I can. What are you, a globe earther or flat earther?
So I've been listening to you for about a year, and I'm not fully flat. I'm definitely 85%. I was 100% globe 1 year ago. Now I'm slowly trying to.
All right, what's holding you on the globe side? Hit us.
I guess for me, it's everything that I had learned, literally growing up as a kid. Is here's the Earth.
Do you trust the government?
Hell no.
Okay. Does the government handle the curriculum for schools?
After listening to you and doing my own research, yes.
Okay. So do you trust what they teach you in school?
Not always, didn't.
Okay, now you're 90%. Go ahead. What's holding you back?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's just, the more and more I keep listening, the more and more I keep doing my own research, and you keep finding stuff.
Here's what's holding you back. Your ego is holding you back because you'd have to admit that everything you've ever believed is a lie. So what you have to do is, like Tron and I, we've completely killed our egos, and now we both know that we're better than everybody else.
Exactly. What's the first step to what's the first step to literally just refreshing everything you've learned? Seriously, what is that first step? Just making
How many times can I tell that joke and still laugh? I don't know. What's
Bertie,
Go ahead, Tron.
Bertie, I think you actually are a flat earther. What you need is you just need a strong foundation to be able to explain it whenever someone questions you. I've been in this stuff for years. I became geocentric 19 years ago. All right. That led me to flat earth. So I've been poking around with this stuff, and I've forgotten more than I know. Okay. But there's a lot. Just study the basics, bro. Study the basics. Water at rest goes to level. Basic science 101. It's never been falsified. Level still means level. Okay. Yeah. Flight mechanics. Major study flight mechanics. You just need to have. It sounds to me like you just need to have your foundation a little bit stronger so that you feel a little bit more confident. You know what? That's what I think it is, brother. That's all it is, man.
Absolutely awesome.
You sound pretty flat to me, bro.
It's definitely changed ever since a year ago, so that's for sure. And I've met a couple people.
It's not about believing. Belief is the enemy of knowing.
And right. I keep meeting more and more people that are flat earthers that you would never know, and it's just like, oh crap, it's a whole other world that you're.
Have you looked into the old world? You must.
Oh yeah, I watched those videos that you have.
You watch My Lunch Break?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody, My Lunch Break on every platform, YouTube, everywhere. My Lunch Break. He's on TikTok. My Lunch Break. If you're not following him, follow him. Watch his stuff, and then the old world leads you right into flat Earth. So
okay, perfect.
All right, listen.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming up.
Just keep studying the basics, Bertie. Just keep studying him. Oh, he's already gone.
Tron, I let him go. Tron, any final words? I'm gonna shut it down.
Okay, here's my final words. We are winning. We are mainstream. The flat Earth beliefs, whatever you want to call it, stance. I prefer to call it the heliocentric hypothesis, has been completely falsified and destroyed. The geocentric, flat, non-moving Earth with some sort of cover over us, which is like like we're living in an enclosed system. That's becoming more and more in the mainstream. Don't let anybody tell you different. We are mainstream. People are believing us. I run into people more and more and more that know about this subject matter. So don't believe the naysayers and those that are trying to say we're not making a difference. We are making a gigantic difference. We are leading the way. We are mainstream. We are being mentioned in all kinds of movies, commercials, all over the place. I even see ads on billboards and stuff like that, which clearly are referencing our side. So just be encouraged. Study the basics. Study the basics, guys. Study the basics.
And share, and you got to share. Everyone's got to share the information. The app has great flashcards, which are great to text to people. Like, there's no proof of flat Earth. Send them one flat Earth app card a day on the flashcards, and then they'll either block you or become a flat earther. Share videos. Go to my YouTube channel. All my short videos, all my long videos, they're free to download and upload. Create your own channel. Use the videos, monetize it, do whatever you can. Doesn't matter. Take them, share them, make shorts, do whatever you want. If you wake up a person, I think that's a great point for your karma. How's that? Right? What's better than waking someone up to the flat earth? What's better?
Nothing. It's the truth, man.
Yeah.
You just learn the basics. I always tell everybody, learn the basics, because the basics is all you need. That's all you need, man.
Yep. All right, man. Tron, great having you on. Let's do it again.
Hey, thanks for the invite. I appreciate it, man. Peace out, everybody, and I'm going to get on down the road.
All right. Peace out. See you.
Hey, everyone. If you enjoyed this interview, please help support my work and help wake up others by referring or gifting the app to at least one person today. By doing that, you're going to help wake people up and help me to continue doing other interviews like this. With the censorship out there that's going on, it's very difficult to find relevant information. And the app, as you know, brings people to the truthful information of our world. So help support my work, help support your efforts in waking up friends, family, and strangers. Gift them the app or just recommend the app. And let's make 2025 the year Flat Earth breaks free. Check the links below for information on how to gift the app or just refer the app to others and use your referral code to earn Dome cryptocurrency and a free subscription. Thanks.